All right, if you're just tuning in, I'm about to check out all the perks of Rebirth at Super Rebirth. So just give me a few minutes. I'll finish cleaning up this, and then we'll do a tour around the base, show you where we're at currently, what I'll get for crystals. Crystals are the new currency, it looks like. So we'll check those out. We'll see what other perks we can buy with it. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of scared at the same time because I don't have BB-8. I don't have Mr. Bones. I started playing this just after those two. So I really want to get those, and you can buy those with the crystals. But there's also a bunch of other perks you can buy as well. So I'm going to have to spend a bunch on BB-8 and Mr. Bones. But it looks like I also got to buy them afterwards. You got to like unlock them with the crystals, and then you have to buy them. So let's take a look. I'll just finish this one up just to see if I happen to get a flawless. I doubt it, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. So 1 second here. All right, let's give this guy a thank you for helping me out there. No flawless on this one. All right, so let's take a look at my stats first of all. So I am level 158. I am at Rebirth 23. It looks like there's a bunch of people that, at least Wanted War looks like he's rebirthed already because he's 155. Same with Anonymous there. He looks like he's rebirthed as well because he's got 0 rebirths and a different level. So, okay. Let's take a look at where I'm at here. I have 256 of 260 droids, and the reason for that is I have not unlocked, well, of course, I can't unlock this one until this weekend. BB-8, I was not playing this game when that event came out, unfortunately. Same with Mr. Bones, but it looks like there is also the CB23, which you can unlock after you Super Rebirth. So this is like another iconic that we can get in addition to the ones we had from different events. So I've got every droid of every rarity, default, gold, diamond, rainbow, Beskar, done. And then as far as the flawless, obviously I have none of the iconic. I have none of the legendary. Epic, I do have one. So I have low here. And then I got a bunch of the rares. So I got my whole top row of rares here is done. I am missing a couple. So I am missing R4, missing Ballcore, missing the BU4D, I'm missing Senate Hovercam, I'm missing ARG, I'm missing BDX Explorer, and then a couple commons as well. I'm missing the ID10, the R5, B1 Battle, and CB. So I'm 16 out of 51 there, so not too bad, but it's a long ways to go. I currently have the half, the 15 rebirths for the cool paint on the building, which I really kind of like, actually. It's kind of wicked. Let me just restart all these missions. I know it's a waste of time if I'm going to rebirth here in a moment, but you never know. I'm trying to see if I get any more top level Beskars to see if it gives me more crystals. Currently, I checked it out already. I'm going to get 121 crystals at level 23. I did ping some people in the chat here to see what they were getting, and some of them were at level 19, and they said they would only get 67 crystals. So I guess it does really pay off. Like two more levels, and you will double the amount of crystals you get. All right, let's start with the lounge. In the lounge, everything is Beskar in the lounge. I've just got some backups. The only thing here is the Opti Strike that's at the highest level. Everything else is a tier below in the Beskars. I don't have all of my mono walkers, so I've got 2 Opti Strikes out here in this position because they make more than any of the other ones. And then I've got all mono walkers Beskar out here. I've got all Opti Strikes in the battle section here. So 5 Opti Strikes in the battle section here. Let me just collect everything as I go. I do have my favorite Marshal here, IG-11 Marshal, making sure I don't get killed. This guy helped me out, so I'll give him a hug. I like when you get the guys that help you rather than grief you. So up here, I've got all of my actual mission stations have the R7 Beskar at them. I put them there as a priority. I've got one extra one here, and then I filled up the rest with Opti Strike, another Opti Strike, and then I've got another BB9 here. So everything is Beskar. Everything is maxed out as far as it can go. So let's go take a look at the Rebirth station. So here we are. I meet the requirements. I am at least rank 12. I have more than Rainbow Legendary. That's perfect. My gain, if I Super Rebirth, I will get 121 of the Nova Crystals. I also get permanent upgrades of a huge amount of cash and experience bonuses as well. Higher Rebirth rank equals more rewards, Super Rebirth. Not just yet. The warning is, trade in your progress for permanent rewards. Your reset, so my base progress, basically it will go back to absolutely nothing. I've seen somebody else that started over, they have nothing. No more droids, they're all gone. All my money is gone. My rebirth rank back to 0. My pickaxe level is back to 0. I think I'm at 20 or 21 right now. We'll go take a look in a second. And I lose all my blueprints, which all my blueprints are on there. What I do keep, my droid X. So all of my flawless will stay flawless. It says that down below as well, flawless unlocked. So my droid X, I've unlocked everything except those iconics. That will stay the same. My droid smith level, that will stay the same. So when you look at the 158 or whatever I was at, that'll stay the same. I'll keep all the cosmetics like my flawless paint, all my flawless unlocks stay the same, and your iconic droid unlocks will already be unlocked, but you have to repurchase them, it looks like. So let's take a look at what some of the perks are if we do upgrade. So I got 121 crystals. It looks like there's a whole menu here of different things that you can purchase. So let's go to the most important first. Let's check out the droids. So I have the IG-11 Marshal. So I don't need to do anything with him. He is unlocked. I can reclaim it with credits at the Iconic Droid vendor, which I believe is this guy here, right? So even though it's unlocked and I already have it, it appears that I'm going to have to rebuy him. Oh, sorry guys. I'm going to have to rebuy him with credits afterwards. So I won't instantaneously get him. But then I can buy the BB-8 immediately. So it'll take 30 of my Nova crystals. And I will get him. And then, of course, I'm assuming that as soon as I do that, I'm going to have to buy him as well. But I can also do the same thing for Mr. Bones. But he's not available for 3 more days. And then CB-23, which is not available for 10 more days. So I need at least... of the 121, I need at least 30 to unlock BB-8, and I'll probably save another 30 because in 3 days I probably won't Super Rebirth again in 3 days, so I'll probably need enough for that. This one's 10 days away, so I may not save those 30, and the reason is let's look here. Let's look at cosmetics first. There is some sort of it looks like there's 3 levels. I'm assuming that it's going to cost me 30 credits for the Nova Crystal base paint, but I'm assuming you might have to do that 3 times because it's got a 0 out of 3. I'm not too worried about the cosmetics at this point. I mean, that's something when you get to massive amount of Super Rebirths, and maybe I want to waste some money, I can waste some money there. If we go to the workshop, you can add lounge slots. It looks like I can add 4 lounge slots. I don't know if there'll be 1 each or if you'll progressively get more and more. So the first one's 1, the second one's 2, on and on. You can also get a Rebirth droid alert. So basically you receive a notification if you need a droid for Rebirth. To me, this is kind of worthless, right? So do you earn crystals every time you Super Rebirth? No other way to earn them? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking that is actually the way it's going to work. We'll have to see. We'll have to see here. So for Flawless, how do you know a droid is flawless? There are 2 ways. I'll show you in just a second. Let me go through this menu again, and then I'll show you how you know it's flawless. And once you get flawless, it's flawless forever, right? But I'll show you momentarily. Okay, so let's look at the blueprint scrap first. It looks like you can also purchase a chance to get a blueprint every time you scrap it. And once you have this, you actually unlock scrap value, which it doesn't really tell you what that is, except I'm assuming it's going to give you more credits every time you scrap one. And then there's also this upgrade chip scrap, which I'm assuming that gives you more chips every time you scrap, but you have to unlock this one first. But that's worthwhile, I think, if the chips are going to be an important part of buying some of the stuff. I think this one's going to be really cool. 3 credits only for a level 0 crafting speed of 5%. That speed things up quite a bit. I think that'll be pretty good. A blueprint vendor. This adds the blueprint vendor to your shipyard for selling blueprints. So you don't have to run back every time to sell them all. It looks like you can add a collect all button for the battle droids, so you don't have to run around to all 25 stations. You can just collect one. It looks like they probably placed 3 down, but I mean, for 3 credits, I'll at least put 1 so I don't have to run around everywhere. This one looks really good too. Blueprint storage. If you've got all of your workstations busy, it looks like you can add a blueprint storage. And that, I'm assuming, looks like this. You'll be able to stick a blueprint in like you stick those ones in. And let's look at the core upgrades last. So I try to find lobbies that don't have a bunch of people griefing me. So I occasionally get them, but I'm not worried about health. I'm not worried about damage because I don't really kill a lot of people. I usually only kill people when they try to kill me. Credits. This one looks like a bonus. 10% credits. That's worthwhile for only 2. I'm assuming that there's a level 0 there. It's going to get more and more, and I am assuming that it's going to take more Nova Crystals progressively. Double daily quests. Probably not at the start. Maybe later on I might. Movement speed, again, I'm not too worried, but for 1 Nova Crystal, I'd probably do that as well. A flawless charm. This is interesting, but there's no way. At 500 credits, you're going to have to Super Rebirth, I'm assuming, many, many times to get that, and it doubles your chance. But that's too much. That's too much, at least at this point. Pickaxe Mastery. So I'm going to lose my pickaxe level 21. So I am going to maybe do this in the future because then you don't have to start all the way from the start. But it also looks like there's 0 to 11, so you might be able to spend more and more as you do it. Jawa bartering, 5% chance to get double rewards. That seems interesting. I'm assuming it's going to go up to 25 if you do 5 different times here. And then super crates, which I'm not sure. I don't spend a whole lot of time. Early game, I spent time chasing crates. I don't spend much time chasing crates now. So let's go take a look at Flawless so you can understand the Flawless. Oh, there's somebody that just Super Rebirth, I'm assuming. Very quick. Who is this? Let's see. Anonymous 304. Yeah, Anonymous 304 just rebirthed. So they're back at a rebirth. Okay, so let's go check out my pickaxe first, and then we'll go show you what the Flawless, to answer your question there. So my pickaxe is currently at a level 22 pickaxe. It would cost me 4.46 trillion. I can spend that to get to 23. It doesn't matter. I've got like 10 trillion worth of cash, but I'm not going to, I'm going to lose all that here momentarily anyways, right? So, and Flawless. If you get Flawless, the way you know you have a Flawless is go to your Droid X. First of all, go to your Droid X. In your Droid X, you'll see here that at the top left corner of this common, you'll see that there's a little star, whereas this one here doesn't have a little star above the icon of the droid. But you also notice the droid on the right side, he's twinkling like crazy with the Flawless because he's got the Flawless code. Right? Those little sparkles. And if they're not Flawless, they don't have that sparkle. And it doesn't matter which level you are. Here's Rainbow. Here's Beskar. Once you're Flawless in one variant, whether it's common or like a default gold, diamond, rainbow, you have it in all of them. That said, you think maybe I'll go and just craft commons because they're way cheaper, but the higher the rarity, the easier. So I don't remember exactly all the numbers, but I know it's 1 out of every 1,000 common or default droids will give you a Flawless. I don't know what gold is. I think diamond is 1 out of 250, rainbow 1 out of 125, and Beskar's 1 out of 100. So it's much better to craft the Beskars because you'll get a better chance of, oh, here, see, he's got a Flawless. I've got a BB-8 on the right. It's not Flawless. He's got the Flawless BB-8 on the left. So you can see what the difference is once he puts the Flawless paint on. He's very lucky. I haven't got any legendary Flawless yet, but that's wicked, huh? All right. Okay, we are ready, I think, to Super Rebirth. I've already run these through, so let me just undo them, and if there's any Beskars in there, I will give them to somebody else. Plus, I'm curious, if I have a blueprint, as soon as I Super Rebirth, will it disappear? Would be interesting to know as well. Maybe I'll just run a... Let me run a 1 minute one here and see if I can get a couple blueprints and leave them laying around. I'm curious about that. Like, can you game it a little bit by dropping a blueprint and then rebirthing, and maybe when I come back it'll be there. No problem, Mr. Dead. That's a good play on that. Let me also grab something from here, just from the bench, something stupid. I'll just lay it down outside my base. Nobody's going to steal that R3, I don't think. Okay, I'm getting close to being scared here for the rebirth. I'm not... I've worked so hard to get all these wicked-ass Beskar droids that I'm a little terrified to actually do the rebirth and get rid of them. What was I here to? Okay, level 28, just out of curiosity. I haven't started my missions today because I'm hoping that it'll give me a boost. As soon as I do the Super Rebirth, I can start my missions and maybe I can get a few more things. So... Come on here. 7 seconds. I just want to get one blueprint off of... Hopefully I get a blueprint off this one. I just want to get a blueprint and then throw the blueprint down just to see if I do get any blueprints. If they'll stick around after the... Now, of course, I get cash. Okay, let's just go for the Super Rebirth. All right. I'm terrified, but let's do it. All right, here we are. I have the requirements. I get some permanent upgrades. I lose everything. All right, here we go. Super Rebirth. Are you sure? No, I'm not actually sure, but I'm going to do it anyways. You are about to reset the progress of your game. All right, here we go. Oh, look at all my poor little dudes packing up and going in the sand crawler, man. There we go. All right, so a little animation. Oh, and a new animation. A new day dawns in Tatooine. All right, so I have got 129 crystals. All right, now I'm back to here. Okay, so let's go take a look at my base first. Look at my base. Oh my God, all of that work and it's completely gone. So okay, and the blueprint that I put down here on the ground, it disappeared as well. So I don't think if you have any blueprints, you get to keep them. Everything, any blueprints you had laying around, everything else is all gone. So let's just start the scrap station. I don't even have enough. Look at that, how depressing. I don't even have enough for the crafting station. I got to go back. This reset as well. I was 28. Now I am back to... So let's just get a little progress here, and then we're going to go back to the station. I'm going to spend some of these crystals and see what we do. Okay, I got enough to get a crafting station. Okay, so basically you're right back to where you're at. You get all of the same animations you got when you first logged into this game. What do I have next? A 900 for the worker bay. I don't have 900 yet. Oh, I do have 900. This guy helped me out. I got 900. So I don't know about you guys. The way I progress, I try as soon as I have enough money to unlock anything, I unlock it ASAP. So, and as soon as I can rebirth up to a new level, I rebirth up to a new level as well. Okay, so offline earning, we want offline earning. We want, I got 4K, I got 4K. I can get the Droid X. 22,000 there. Oh, look at this. Somebody gave me a pit. I can't even buy pit. That's depressing. Depressing. Like, I didn't even think about buying things before. I mean, $500 million, it didn't even matter, and now I can't even buy pit. All right, we're almost enough to open up another station, but how much do I need for Pitt? Okay, let's get Pitt on the station. Somebody was nice enough to bring him over. That is awesome. See, this is a good lobby too. I checked out this lobby before I decided to rebirth here, and there wasn't a lot of people killing. And look at this, man. People are jumping all over trying to help me out. How awesome is that? Oh, something else to note, like I should have grabbed all my other weapons, but I still have my jetpack and my push force and all of that. So I still have some of the stuff. I should have grabbed everything and loaded up, but somebody's gonna kill me here soon enough anyways, and I won't have many more. Okay, so that's okay, let's how many stations I got right now? I've got 2 more stations. Let me go get the highest worker droid I can get. I can't buy ball core. So I can't buy that. I can't get very much, can I? Oh, I can get Pitt because he's cheap as dirt, but at least the low level one. I think I need to grind out a few more creds here. You know what's nice too is that even though I've rebirthed here, you can still see the flawless paint on my base. So even if somebody comes over and thinks you're a noob, as soon as they see the flawless paint, they'll at least realize you've got, I guess, a little bit of Droid Tycoon cred still. Okay. How much do I got now with this? 4.58. I needed 43 for ball core, didn't I? Let me just get enough so I can buy like ball core and get him up there and they're working. The more droids you have working, the better. At least I don't have to beat this thing anymore. Oh, there's Pitt, and he's not too expensive. Let's get him up in there as well. At least he's a diamond level. Plus, because I got my flawless, I kind of want to focus on the ones that I don't have flawless on as well. There's no point in re-beating the bench. Oh, look at how terrible my pickaxe is now too, huh? I used to knock off like 38 seconds every swing, and I now knock off like 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, like it's like knocking off 1 second a swing. Depressingly slow. Let's let that do what it's doing. Okay, I'm gonna give up on that for a second. You're here to see the Super Rebirth stuff anyway, so let's go check that out because I think some of these perks are going to make it a little easier anyways. All right, so first, most important, I can get the IG Marshal because he's already mine, so no problem. BB-8, I need to unlock him. I'm going to unlock him. So we're going to spend 30 on BB-8. I mean, no questions about that. That's a confirmed spend. So now I'm down to 191. I've got BB-8 unlocked. I need to unlock Mr. Bones. I'm going to have to save 30 for him later. Let's go see how much it costs. I need, 1 million. So you don't have to buy them with chips. You just buy them with credits. And 1 million, that's not actually too bad of a price, right? Oh man, look at that. It gave me BB-8 instantly as soon as I purchased them with the 30 Nova crystals. I immediately got them. That's awesome. That's awesome. I thought I was gonna have to come here and buy him as well. So 1 million for Marshall, that's not too bad. And these guys rack up credits. Credits. Okay, let's get I'm going to put BB-8 to work, honestly, because I think that he'll do me more good working right now. Let's just collect these, see how much I have. 47. Sorry guys, I'm just going to see if I can buy something else that's going to at least help me a little bit, and then we'll go back and we'll start checking out more of the perks that I can get. 200,000 I don't have. Still, I was hoping for a good worker droid that was in the 50k range here, but what do we got here? 2.4 million, 480, 2.4. Let me just go collect a little bit more. Okay, so we're at 53k. Oh, so much still. I need to get something else working at least. Even if it's a cheap one here, let's find something. 100k, 74k. Let's maximize out the most money I can spend. 32k. We'll get it. It's a battle droid. You won't earn the 10% extra, but at least we'll get him on there. Work.
Can I ask what you're streaming from?
Sorry, what was the question?
What are you streaming on?
I'm streaming on my PlayStation 5.
No, what platform?
Oh, I'm streaming to YouTube.
Oh, is it your actual Epic name or?
It's the same without the dash. GrindGeek, no dash.
GrindGeek. Okay, thank you. If you need anything, just ask and I'll purchase it for you or do whatever.
Oh, sweet, man. That's wicked, man. That's a huge amount of help. I'm just gonna go check out some of these perks first, and then I'll be back, and then I'll have a better idea what I need. All right, so I think core upgrades are what I'm going to go for next here. The max health I don't care about, damage I don't care about, credits. It doesn't look like credits. I don't need credits to buy the droids, so I'm not too worried about that. Flawless charm, absolutely not. Movement speed, cool, but I don't need it just yet. Double quests, I don't necessarily need yet. Super crates, Jawa bartering, pick mastery. But I've already lost those, so that'll only be good the next time I Super Rebirth. So I'm not too worried about that just yet. Lounge slot, not too worried about. Rebirth droid alert. How much is that? It's 10. That actually, that might actually be handy if I usually just write them down. Crafting speed, let's spend 3 here. Okay, so now, yeah, as expected, now it's 18. So significantly jumps up after you get the first one in there. This is only one, so I'm going to buy one of these too. I mean, what's one credit? Yeah, and then it jumps up significantly there as well. Blueprint storage. I mean, I'm going to buy one of these just because I think we need to check that out, yeah? Collect all. I think we need a collect all button. Blueprint vendor. How much I got? I got 74 left. Let's get a blueprint vendor too. Come on, let's check this out. I think that having all these little things inside the base would be nice. So blueprint vendor is done. That's a max rank, finished up. I don't need anything else there. Scrap value. That's interesting. 0.5 seconds. Scrap station provides credits based on half a second of base credit generation. And that could be, I mean, now it might not be that much, but that could be huge later on. I mean, I was getting like a huge amount of credits at a higher level. I don't need extra lounge slots over the ones they've already given me at this point. I think I'm gonna do this, guys. I think I'm gonna try this out as well, and then we'll see if I get the droid I actually need for the rebirth. All right. Okay, so there's a few little perks there. Let's go back to the base, my sad base at this point. Okay, so I can't even do my rebirth station here, so I don't even know what I need at this point. I need to get a few more things, so I've got enough to get another droid station. Let's get that in there. I didn't even throw this guy on there. Let's throw him on there. 2K for the shipyard. Let's get that going. All right. Paint station. Firing range. Alright, what else? Okay, so I can't get a crafting station here. I can get 90K. I don't have 90K. Okay, yeah, so everything's locked back again to where it was. I should have stocked up completely before I left, but that doesn't matter. Droid lounge. Get that. Lounge slot 1, lounge slot 2. We'll get a bunch of these lounge spots. Lounge spots are always good to have, especially early game here. Okay, so that's it. You can't get any more until I get Rebirth 17. Then you get the top 4 that are up there, which were all, I believe, 10 billion each. So I'm going to need a bunch of cash regardless. Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't mean to hit you. We'll just get to level 9, and then we'll go look for some more droids. Okay, Rebirth Station. Boom, it's up. What do I need? Okay, default. Default are better. ID10, mouse, and gonk. Those are easy. So we might as well go looking for those right now. Oh, there's gonk right there. So let's just grab him. Let me go check and see how much my pickaxe is right now, because that makes a huge difference, having a better pickaxe. Oh yeah, 300, let's upgrade that. 870, upgrade that. 295, upgrade, okay. Level 5, that's a big help actually. That should knock off about 5 seconds. Yeah, perfect. That's at least I feel like I'm doing something. Before I felt like I was just beating it and the time was exactly the same. Okay, this work. Alright, how many? I got one more droid station to fill. I can put gonk in there. I need to find ID10 and mouse. The sooner I rebirth, the better here. There's mouse. Let's grab him. It should be fairly quick getting up to about rebirth 7 or 8. After that, it starts to grind and slow down. This first little bit should be fairly quick. Okay. Work. Where's he working? Oh, he's got a station up here. Nice, nice. Oh, do I have 40K? I do, man. Perfect. Oh, B1 battle. Look at that. Free. What happened there? This guy. Oh, man. Well, that would be so nice if I had 30 million. This guy is a saint. Mixer Dublin, you are so appreciated, man. Just grinding out this cash for me here. A legend. A legend. Look at that, I just keep getting blueprints just slammed up into my hands as well. Huh? That's a little odd, but work. Alright, let's get another one here. Can't work them, I'll just put them in the lounge for now. Okay, so I have mouse, I have I have enough credits. I got Mouse Gonk. I just need ID 10. And of course, every time you don't need him, he'll always be popping up on the belt. But now that I want him, he will not be on the belt. But I should get a notification. I haven't seen it. There should be a notification when ID 10 pops up because I did pay for that. I wonder if it's just in the top left there. I never pay attention to those, like the diamond droid. Well, I do a bit depending on what I'm doing, but if I'm busy, I don't really pay attention. Oh, ball core, 43,000. This guy's good. He's rare at least. Let's get him there, and we can swap him out with one of the low earners. Okay, what's my lowest earner? 16, 8, 4. I need. Let's put Gonk in the lounge then, because I don't. He sucks, but I need him for the rebirth. I gotta check if that's a perk that I got that. Hey, rule of thumb, I do stream on Twitch sometimes. Actually, I stream on Twitch more than I stream on YouTube. YouTube is usually only when I want to save it because it might be useful to other people, and I figured that Rebirth here, the Super Rebirth, was useful to others and they might watch it later. But most of the time I do, and it's under GrindGeek Gaming. Oh, there he is, ID 10. This should give me enough for the rebirth on the first one. Let's just stick him in the lounge. And there's my... Man, that is wicked. I'm going to stick this guy here because the mechanics are a little weird. The throw is not working right here. Okay, rebirth. Boom. There is rebirth 1 already. That probably took me a little longer than it should have. Okay, now we get the daily quests. And I didn't start them earlier because I wanted to make sure that I had the rebirth, Super Rebirth, so at least I got this. Yeah, I really like this Droid Tycoon. I mean, I played a lot of other Tycoon games, but at some point they just kind of grind on, and they've done a really good job of making it so that there are things to still work for. Like, I know people nag on the Flawless, but I honestly don't think it's too bad of a rate. And while you're playing the game now, you don't even pay attention. If you get Flawless, that's awesome, right? Okay, dance in the cantina. Let's get some of these blueprints. Let's see how sucky they are. I'm hoping that they'd be all Beskar, but you know. Okay, so there's one. Look at these guys, man. They're just awesome. Look how much stuff they've dumped out here for me. This is the kind of lobby I really enjoy, where there's a bunch of people helping you out rather than just griefing on you. Yeah, let's check these statistics. Also, it does keep my statistics of droids crafted. It does keep my statistics of how many people I've eliminated throughout, and that was all fairly early game. Although I do kill a few people when they grief on me. So there's me and Wanted War. Mixer Dublin has not rebirthed yet. Okay, what did I get? What did I get for Rebirth 1? There's something I get. I think it was the crafting station up here I got for Rebirth 1, yeah. It's almost like there's too much to do. Man, the game, I like the fact that it feels like, oh, this is my collect button. That's my collect button. I can just go here and it collects from everywhere. Okay. Sorry, guys, I get so excited. I got so many things going on all of a sudden at once now that I don't know where to start looking. So this guy, how much does he give me? He gives me 18 a second. This guy gives me 4 a second. We're going to put you to work. Did I not open the workstation? No, I did not. Oh, I don't have enough. That's why. Okay, I need to get a couple more workstations opened up here. Do I need this? How much does this guy give me? 16 a second. And I need roller R, hover cam, and Navex. Oh, Navex I've got. Okay, I got to remember not to sell the Navex guy. So let's not do that. That would not be good. Let's sell this guy. Let's get some cash so I can open up another station here. Well, this is so handy. This is so handy. I don't have to run around forever anymore. Let's go beat on this stupid thing for a little bit here. Okay, we got enough for another station. I gotta need a rebirth. So another crafting station at rebirth 2. Let's put this guy to work. So we gotta remember to keep him. We need him for sure. Now I need Roller, default, and Senate hover cam as well. So let's go see. Did anybody leave me those? Look at these things. I'd love to have these right now, but yeah, I feel so poor. Oh. No, that's not the one I needed anyways. Roller. Okay, so now it's just a matter of staring at the belt until I find what I need. Actually, let's just go check out this blueprint just in case. What do I need for this? Oh, 61,000. Yeah, I'm not there yet. But I think I'll max on that a lot. Okay, well, my guys are getting credits. Let's go back to the Super Rebirth station as well because I still have a bunch of credits. And I think that realistically, so I got 54 credits left. For those of you that tuned in later, I had 121. I went down to the Super Rebirth. I had the 121. I spent 30 getting myself the BB-8 because I didn't start playing until after that. I want to save 30 more for Mr. Bones, who is available in 3 days. I'm probably not going to save the 30 for CB23 because that's in 10 days. And if I don't Super Rebirth again by then, it won't be too many days after, I don't imagine. So we'll get him later on. And then I spent the rest, after that 30, that was down to like 91. I spent the rest getting some other upgrades. I got myself, what did I get? I think I got all workshop stuff. Yeah, so blueprint storage. Oh, I have to find that. I didn't go look for that. I upgraded my crafting speed. I think I'm going to upgrade crafting speed as well. Well, let me check before I spend that. I don't need another collect all. One is enough. Rebirth alert. I put blueprint vendor. I've done. Those are maxed out. There's only one. Scrap level. Scrap station provides credits based on 0.5 seconds. I wonder how that works. Hey, thanks, Zachary. I'm glad you're enjoying this so far. Yeah, I kind of enjoy these kind of type maps as well. Okay, I think I'm going to speed up the crafting. I'm going to speed up the crafting speed one more time. That's 18 credits, but that means I got 6 more credits to spend and still have enough. What can I spend six on? I can't spend 6 on anything, I bet you, at this point. Oh, sorry, I backed out and said. That's 12. Oh, a lounge slot. That's only 1. Let's spend 1 on this lounge spot and see where that gives me. It's 30 for the next one. I don't need that. Upgrade chip scrap. Chance to get 2 upgrade chips at the scrap station. Let's wait a second. That's too much. Let's see what these core upgrades are. I don't care about health. I don't care about damage. Credits I do like. Let's get 10% credits. I I got 3 more credits to spend. Movement speed, that's 1 credit. Let's spend 1 credit on movement speed. And I can either do another, let's pick us battery. Oh, I should have actually done that. I'm an idiot, but I should have done that because that would help me out in the next Super Rebirth. But I mean, it only gives you 5 pickaxe levels, and that was, I got those 5 pickaxe levels in about 3 seconds, so it didn't take that long. So I'm not sure that helps actually. Okay. Well, there was another thing I could get for 2. What was it? Upgrade chip scrap. Yeah, let's do this one too. Okay, now I'm down to 30. That 30 I am going to keep. I'm not going to spend that 30 because that will be the 30 to unlock Mr. Bones when he does come out. And so I need 1 million for IG-11, which I definitely need IG-11. Okay, so that, I really like this button, guys. This almost on its own, having that button is almost on its own worth it. That's too much for me, although I'd love it. I got 85K, 85K. Okay, so let's just go for these. Roller R and Senate Hover Cam. Because it's time to rebirth anyways. The faster I can rebirth, the more droids I can get working. You know, when I don't need them, that's all I see is those crappy ones here, and now I probably won't see one for 24 a second. Let's get it, guys. 24 a second. We might as well get some Beskar in our base. At least it looks a little nicer. Yeah, that's a good point. I should get that Astro Droid on there as well, huh? Which is the best Astro Droid I have? I don't have any Astro Droids there, so I think to get 85K, I think it's pretty easy. I mean, I've got 68K now. If I hit that button, I'll probably get 85K here in a second. It doesn't get hard until you start to get into the billions. It turns into a bit of a grind. From the billions up into the trillions, it's a grind. But in the 85K, it's nothing. So that's 15, 23, 50 a second. Let's get this guy swapped out. Lounge this pit. Work him. Let's find a good Astro Droid as well. That I keep forgetting what I need, huh? I need Roller R and Senate Hover Cam. Yeah, I totally missed out on BB-8 and the Mr. Bones as well, but you can get them. You can't get the decor that comes with it anymore. If you miss the event, you don't get the paint. And with Mr. Bones, there was a little hatch you could get as well, and you can't get those anymore, but you can get the droids. So if you come over here to the Super Rebirth section, once you've Super Rebirthed, you get these Nova Crystals. And once you have the Nova Crystals, you can come over here, and under the Iconic Droids, I only had the IG-11 Marshal, so he was free for me, but I didn't have BB-8. So when I went to unlock BB-8, it cost me 30 of the crystals, and then the 30 crystals I had Once you spent it, he's now unlocked, and he was instantaneously my companion. I didn't have to spend any more. In a couple more days, you can get Mr. Bones. Is available in 3 days and 21 hours. Oh, he's only one, it says. I'm going to save 30. He was 30 before. It says he's only one now, man. But I'll hang on to those for the moment. But once you buy it with the crystals, then you can go over here and you can purchase him. Now, it says IG-11 Marshall. I had to spend 30 crystals to unlock him, and now I'll have to spend another 1 million to buy him. But it shouldn't take me too long to get 1 million. Okay, still no Roll-R, still no Senate Hovercam. What's the best I can buy? I'm at 145,000 now. What's the best? Oh yeah, here, let's get this R4, I think. We'll take the R4, we'll put him as my companion, because that'll speed up my pickaxe at least. So it looks like you only get these Nova crystals at Rebirth. The higher you are, the more you get. So when I rebirth, I was at Rebirth 23. So I was max level. The amount of crystals I got was 121. I did ping the lobby here earlier, and I asked them what they were getting. There was a couple guys that were at Rebirth 19, and they would get 67 crystals, I think is what they said, 67 or 68. And I'm not sure it's dependent on just your Rebirth level. Maybe it also has to do with how the level of all your droids combined, because you know, like with BB-8 here, he's getting 50 a second now, but that's based on a percentage of how many droids. So the better droids I have, the more he produces, and that might be the same with Nova crystals. I'm not sure because it was the first time, but we'll be able to see now as I get higher and higher. Once I get to level 12, I could rebirth again. It'll give me some crystals, and I can see if I'm going to get, like, say 10 crystals at Rebirth 12. Is it now 15 at the next one? I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. Have I bought everything I can up here? No. 80K. Let's buy another droid station so we get another droid ready to work. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I got mouse working up there. Yeah, let's get another droid working here. Yeah, I'm usually normally a Lego Fortnite guy as well, but this kind of got me addicted here the last little while. I was so annoyed with the Rancors destroying my entire island that I just didn't want to play until after the event was over. Let's get, he's 52K. Let's get this guy. I need to pay more attention to when the Beskars show up on the belt. Got a few of them. This is 18 per second. I do need him. Let's put this guy in the lobby. Or let's put this guy, yeah, let's put this guy in the lounge right now. It is nice they brought it back, though, the Shatter Spawn event. I'm glad that it wasn't just a one-time thing. It's nice that it at least rotates through. Yeah, it is every weekend, and you got to wait 4 weeks again to get the weapons, but
crystals.
We'll have to check it out. But now, I probably would have been playing Lego right now if it wasn't for this this event happening right now. Oh, here's... That's another guy that's grinding his flawless like me. Okay, ball core, Senate Hovercam, where are you? Oh, Senate Hovercam right there, good. I even had enough money for it. Okay, so that's one of the droids I need to rebirth. How much does he give me? Give me 46 a second. What is my lowest? I'm going to, sorry buddy, I always feel so sad when I have to sell them off after they've been working for me. Like the ones I sell from the table, I don't care. But once they've been working for me, I kind of get this attachment to the droids, and then I don't want to sell them. I don't want to sell them off. I had like the BB9 Beskar as my following droid for the longest time. Oh, let's get an R3. And I was sad when I had to get rid of him. I was actually sad because I accidentally sold him a few times as well because I'm an idiot. I get going too fast. Like as I craft these and I just want to sell them off, I get going too fast and sometimes he gets in your way and I accidentally sold my companion droid. I just don't pay attention. Right, so he's 36 per second. He's Beskar. What is the lowest? 23, 46, 24. Oh, you're Beskar. I'll keep you though. Okay. Sorry, it wasn't that. What did I need? It was roll R, isn't it? Yeah, roll R. Okay. Selling you. Putting you to work. Okay, yeah, there it is. I didn't check that out. That's the sell blueprint station. So now if I just want to throw my... How much is this guy? 24 a second. Let's just sell him and see. Did it sell? No, I just threw him away. Why is it not selling them? What's going on there? Like, is it... What do I gotta do? Oh, see, look at that. It's the BUD. It's like it doesn't want to let me sell on this station for some reason. I don't know if that's a glitch or I'm just not competent. Something else we need to look for. Oh, there's my blueprint slot. Ah, that's it. I bought one of those as too. I use my crystals to buy one blueprint slot. There we go. Ah, how nice is that, huh? So look at it. I can do this. I should be able to... Oh, no, I can't buy the expensive one. Never mind. I was thinking I could collect one of these expensive ones and buy it later for when I can afford it. Okay, what is it doing here? It's got this default... Oh, it's got the default because I got BB-8. That's why. That's my new droid. Where is it now? Oh, I'm on Beskar. That's why. Sorry, guys. I was wondering. I had all the droids, but I got BB-8. I got BB-8, so that'll be the new droid that's giving me the marker. There we go. Okay. Roll R, where are you? I did pay for a notification as well, but I haven't seen it pop up yet. Although I'm not really paying attention. I'm so distracted with everything else. Okay, let's collect my creds so I got as much money as possible. So, oh, I'm getting... it won't be too long, I'll be at 1 million. I can buy back my Marshall. That'll be nice as well. Four minutes until the Beskars. I'll need to pay attention. There's only 4 people in this lobby. I'd probably normally leave to a 6-person lobby just to have more Beskars, but this is a really good lobby with some really good people in it. Nobody's griefing me at all, so that's worth getting a few less Beskar blueprints, knowing that people aren't just going to kill you. B1 battle. Better check out here. These guys are pretty good at dropping stuff too. And you know, I see Roll-R all the time because Roll-R was the very first droid that I got flawless, and because he was flawless and I didn't need to get him again, I just that's all I ever saw. Every time I went to the belt, all I ever saw was Roll-R. And now that I have rebirth and I need him, he is nowhere to be seen. And it's definitely like a confirmation bias that you know you don't need it, so I feel like that's the one that's always there, but it does feel like it's stacked against me. Oh, I wish I had that much money. Come on, Roll-R. Roll-R, come on. How much cash do I have now? Sell a gold blueprint, craft 3 rainbow droids. Okay, let's keep that in mind, in the back of my mind. Because I might get a decent droid out of that if I do. Oh, this is about the cheapest you can get as a gold droid, huh? So let's just sell him. I don't lose too much doing that. Let's see what they gave me. NavX. I might as well put him on there. Okay, see if we replace him with one of the other ones. 36 per second. What do we have up here? I need to keep this guy. I can't get rid of him just yet. Let's put you in the lounge if I have space. Yeah. Let's put you to work. Okay, Roll-R, Roll-R. Yeah, let's upgrade you. I'll upgrade you once. I won't upgrade too much. I still need to have some cash for my rebirth and anything good off the belt that I can afford. That's pretty good right there, actually. 46 a second. 100K, let's take that. And 24 a second, 46. Oh, I didn't even put a droid in there to work. Oh, look at that. 2K. Yeah, might as well. Let's take this guy. I don't know if I got an extra astromech spot or not. That's Hovar, not Roll-R. Okay, this guy is 36 a second. I think I can get rid of Mouse now because I need him for my first rebirth, but I don't need him anymore. It is 2 per second. This guy's pretty crap as well. sell him. I'll find another guy here in a second. I can't afford that. Oh, roll R, there we go. Okay, that's rebirth. I should have enough now to rebirth to level 2. Okay, let's put him up there to work. Rebirth. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, so we've got 2 of them already. So where are they? Vectarm and R4. R4 is following me, I think. So let's just keep him there so I don't accidentally sell him. Vectarm, I need a BDX Explorer in gold. Where is Vectarm? Vectarm is not there. Vectarm is there. He'll just stay there. Okay, so BDX gold is what I'm looking for. How many chips do I got? I've got 46. I might even be able to upgrade him if I find him low as well. Did I miss the Beskar event? Yeah, I did. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, let's go get some cash. See how much cash I have. Take a quick inventory on the droids, how much they're making. So I got an 18 and a 36. Oh, I can get a droid station. 250K. I might as well get that. The sooner you bite the bullet, the better. What earns the most here? I wish they would put the... I'm just going to sell this guy because he's worthless at this point. I need him. 8 seconds. 4 a second. Let's just sell him too. He's worthless. Even 8 a second is worthless. $16 a second. Let's put you to work momentarily, but I don't think I'm going to keep you very long. So I need to get 1 million, guys. 1 million gets me my Marshal. We're up to 100 a second on BB-8. Let's put this guy on 24 seconds. Yeah, if I can get both the Marshal and BB-8 going, I should be up around 200 a second, which would be brilliant. And I think actually I need to reevaluate because BB-8 I should be putting them up top. 5 per second. Let's just swap him for a second. 36, 36, 31. Yeah, 112. So he's already making more. Let's put him up there. Let's swap these two. Craft 3 rainbow droids. Yeah, got to be some pretty cheap rainbow droids for me to craft them. Get another crafting station. Okay, all the crafting stations are done. That's good. Yeah, you're right. I should start running around doing the bounties here shortly. What do I have? I've got... Let me get a worker on. I've got a worker on. Let's retrieve him. Does he make 24 a second? Anything less than that here? Nothing less than that here. I'm going to put them on there. I don't need the pit either. Let me scrap pit. Get a little bit of cash off of him. And I'm going to swap you with you. Let's go see how much I make on these missions here. If I get a half decent amount here, it might be worthwhile to do a few runs around doing this. Oh yeah, look at that, 200k. That's half decent. We can do this, we can get a few chips as well. Let's do this till we get our million, that way we can at least get the Marshal unlocked. Oh, I miss it anyways. This now you can see, guys, why I don't have the rings paint yet, because I can't even get a chip on the ground here. I've been trying the rings paint, but man, I suck. I've made it about halfway, and then I end up glitching out and missing it. And I don't know if it's harder on console, which is where I play, versus on a PC, but it just seems like the size of your body going through the ring is almost impossible to make it fit without bouncing off it a few times. Okay, we'll get one more of these, and then that should be enough to buy myself the Marshal back. I can put him to work right away, and then that will help out huge with getting credits fast. That's enough for the Marshal. Will somebody Super Rebirth? Somebody else Super Rebirth? Yep. Mixer Dublin just rebirthed. He was the guy that was helping me out huge. I need to go give him a hand, guys, because he was helping me out a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna sell you, buddy. Okay, I have the Marshal. I'm gonna put him to work. He actually does best in a worker station, so let's swap. It's weird. He's a battle droid, but he makes more money in the battle station and the worker station than he does in a battle station. BDX Explorer. Just take a look for BDX Explorer Gold. All right, here, we'll give this guy a hand because he helped me out so much. For the first few minutes that I rebirthed, he was just beating away on my workstation. The least I can do is get him started as well. It sure helps a lot when you can run around and buy things and somebody else is still racking up some cash for you. Especially at the starter, there's so many things to buy. I think once I got the rebirth 2 here, it slows down on the stuff you can buy. Yeah, we'll give this guy 5 minutes here, guys. So it's gonna be a little boring for the next 5 minutes or so while I just beat on the workstation and the workbench, scrap bench for him, just so he can get a good head start on his base. But by that time, I should have a decent amount of cash earned up as well. And then I just got to find the one droid I need for the next rebirth. Have I tried out Galactic Siege? No, I have not. But man, I'm already, I don't know, I tried this out and I got so addicted to this that I'm not so sure I need to have another addiction game. Is it also a creator-made game on Fortnite, or it's a completely different game? I'm also torn right now too because I jumped into Battle Royale yesterday, and I don't know if you've jumped into Battle Royale, but they've got a similar, almost similar to this right now. It's got the little sprites, and you've got to collect the different sprites, and that's going to be a grind as well, right? So I've got too many places to grind right now. Okay, I'll check it out. I will check out the Galactic Siege and see. Not right now, but I will give it a shot and we'll see. But between the sprites and Battle Royale, between the Super Rebirth right now, and then just my normal Lego Fortnite, I don't have enough hours in my day and still do all the things I need to do. Get this guy up to level 10, and then I'll go back to tending my base. That gives him a good head start on what he's doing. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of strategy to the sprites as well. Like, as I get them up to like a level 3 or a level 4, I usually trap them and send them back to what I can't remember what you call it, but you capture them and you send them away, right? And then I put them on my back as soon as they hop into the next game, so I can hopefully get them to level 4 or level 5 early game while there's a bunch of bots in there, and I can collect a bunch of chests, and then as soon as I get level 5, I send them back in. So I can see there's going to be a huge amount of strategy to try and collect them all and get them to level 5. I saw just a quick part of Loser Fruit. She did a live on trying to get the 0.1, because I guess it's like a super rare, like she said, 0.0009%. That's like 1 in 111,000. And she found some guy that had it and gave him some credit or some V-Bucks to get it off him. You're doing pretty good with them then. I didn't get all of them. I've got several level 5s, and I think I'm missing 3. The 0 point and 2 other ones I don't have. But I only played like 3 or 4 games. I didn't play too many games. It took me like a game or two to figure out what I was actually doing. Okay. Level 10. Oh, 0. Still pretty low odds, right? That's incredibly low. Oh, I'm going to take this guy because he is one of my daily quests, is to craft 3 rainbows. And we'll just sell them right away because 16 per second is not that great. So that's one of my 3 there. Okay, let's go collect. Yeah, I figured that the more they play the game, the more people will have the sprites. But I don't know, like once I get a sprite to level 5, I don't like to bring it back into the game. I know you can buy it back with the whatever it is, the sprite juice or whatever it is, but I hide them. Sorry guys, we need. Oh, there's BDX Explorer. Can I afford him? 200,000. He's not gold, but he's even better, so that should count, and that should be the next rebirth, guys. I haven't really been paying attention. I did pay the 10 crystals or whatever to get notified when the droid I want pops up, but I haven't been paying attention enough to see if it actually notifies me. I'm afraid it's just to notify me in the far left side, which is so small that I never see it. 60 a second, 24. Okay, this guy should give me the rebirth now. Yep, and I can rebirth there. Oh, the pickaxe that I've got on? It's one of the Star Wars pickaxe. It's like the Death Star. It's the Death Star pickaxe where they... yeah, you can see it's the Death Star ones. I can't remember what it's called, but... Let's see. Let's go to the change booth and see what the name of it is. There it is, Death Star Smasher. That's the one. But I figured with it being the Droid Tycoon and the Star Wars event, I'd go with all Star Wars outfits and fit the theme of the game at least, right? $660,000 for that. That was the only thing I got at Rebirth. There, wasn't it? Okay. And what do I need now? I don't have anything. That sucks. So 2BB, Ball Core, and Orb Walker. I gotta remember those. I always forget. $48 per second. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take you guys' advice. What do I have on me? Oh no, I got this guy. I'm going to replace him with a worker, and I'm going to go around and run a couple of the bounty missions. What's happened with my jetpack? It's not launch me. Yeah, I do have the crew pass. 576. Oh, I don't have 576. Can I get 576? Do I have enough money? No, I don't think I can. Actually, I don't know if I can get it before he's gone. I don't need you anymore, so let's sell you. No, I'm not going to get it in time. It's going to be off the built before I... My jetpack has buggered up on me. Oh, there it is. Drop it. Yeah, off the belt. I didn't get 576 anyways. Yeah, I don't know how long it took to make. I mean, you're talking in the, like, hypothetically, how long would it take to make one of those ships? I have no idea. If it's unimaginable, I imagine. Let's get a few more of these because they do give me a decent amount of credits. It's not there. Yeah, maybe even multiple lifetimes. I think it's almost time to go to a different lobby as well, just because there's not very many people left in this one. I don't want to get griefed, but it's also nice to have people that are helping you out. Almost 300,000. This mixer Dublin was super helpful for me at the start there. Oh, and he even sent me a friend's request. I'll take that one because he was really good. He's somebody worth jumping back into a lobby with. Okay, that gets me up over $1 million. That's some decent dollars at this point. I think it's time to hunt for my droids that I need. Yeah, do I watch Haskins? I sure do. One of my first builds that I ever built off of somebody was Haskins. He built like a really tall tower, like an elevator tower, and I built that one. He's got some really creative stuff, huh? I see he's got a little tutorial out right now for like a mini Millennium Falcon that flies. I haven't bothered to build it yet, but I wouldn't mind doing that. It's pretty cool looking, like this little mini Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I did see the Bone Dragon. I'm not going to try and build that. I hate this where it gets stuck in this thing. Yeah, I did see his Bone Dragon, that big, massive flying thing. There's no way I'm going to try that. That's beyond my patience level. I'm just building these guys just to sell them, honestly. I just need to get 3 gold blueprints, one more, and I'm... I don't get any music though. I got all my copyright music turned off. Oh, I'm not gonna spend $1 million. That's for sure. I need cheap gold blueprints, not expensive ones. Keep forgetting what I need. 2BB, ball core, and orb walker. There's 2BB. That was very nice. That'll be one of 3. Thanks, Zachary. Have a good night. You must be in North America. I am in my morning here, so I still got a ways to go. What's this guy making? 36. Let's sell this guy off. Put you to work. Okay, so that should be one of the 3 done. Ball core and orb walker. Nice. Not there. I think I got enough I can afford another upgrade on my pickaxe at this point. Yeah, I can afford... I think I'll afford 2 on my pickaxe at this point. I think I need just shy of 3 for my next rebirth. Yeah, I'm actually live right now. I don't go live very often on YouTube. It's usually when I got something that's more interesting to show, and I figured the Super Rebirth here was worthwhile. So, yeah, I was the same as you. I was looking for people streaming to see, and I didn't find a whole lot because I think they released it. I saw a few people that I was watching. And I think they released it late enough that they'd either gone to bed already or didn't jump on. So I wasn't really sure. I'm exactly the same feeling as you. I was scared. I was not sure to do it. I had pretty much maxed out everything in the right spots. Almost all the mono walkers. I had all of the Opti Strikes. I had majority R7s, all in Beskar. And I was a little worried about it. But I mean, it's kind of fun early game to redo it and replay again, going through it. Having to actually earn money again, whereas before I didn't even think about money. The only thing you need money for was strictly just the rebirths. You didn't need it to buy anything because you had so much. It is a bit fun, and it looks like there are some good perks. And yeah, it removes everything. It literally, you start off exactly like you did on day 1, but let's go take a look, and I'll show you what the big difference is. So over here in the back is the rebirth station. So when you go to rebirth, it tells you what you need. I don't meet the requirements, but I did. I was at rebirth 23. The more that you rebirth, the more you get. So it looks like right now I would get 11 crystals if I could rebirth. I had 121 when I rebirthed. I'm assuming that's close to the max. I'm not sure if it's based on your rebirth level or if it's based on the whole, like, add up all the value of all your droids. I'm not really sure. We'll see as we go on here. But it basically wipes out everything. You lose all of your droids, you lose your whole base, you lose your pickaxe skill, you lose everything. What you do keep is any droids you found, they still show up on your droid X. You don't have to refine them. It keeps your droid smith level, so my experience is the same. When you look at this menu, I am still 158 there. You keep all your cosmetics. So you saw I had flawless on my base. I still have the flawless on my base. Your flawless are still available. So I've got 16 flawless. So the flawless that I have, the 16, they still show up. So I still grinding away towards that. That's good. And the iconic droids unlock. So once you've done your rebirth, you can go over to this side and you can talk to the Nova shop. And on the Nova shop, there are a whole bunch of things. So this is where I started, because the only one I had originally was the IG-11 Marshal. I did not have BB-8. So I had to buy BB-8. He cost me 30 of my crystals to unlock. And then once I unlocked him, he was immediately my companion. I didn't have to pay anything else for him. He's now mine. I don't get the BB-8 cosmetics for my base. That was only part of the event, so I won't be able to get that, but I'm not too worried about that anyways. It looks like I can unlock Mr. Bones, but now in another 3 days. Originally, it said this was going to cost me 30 crystals. Now it says only 1 crystal. I'm going to keep 30 crystals. I spent all my other ones, but I'm going to keep 30 crystals just in case this is a glitch, because I want Mr. Bones. And then there's another iconic that hasn't been released yet, CB23, which will be available in 10 days, 20 hours. If it's only 1, then great, I've got enough to buy him. If it's 30, I won't have enough to buy him, and I'll have to rebirth again. Do Beskar droids get taken as well? Everything gets taken. I had all Beskar droids, all top level, Opti Strike, Mono Walkers, everything. Everything was gone. You start basically from scratch. But if you didn't have BB-8 and Mr. Bones before, you can now get them. If you did have them before, you're not going to be able to get this CB23 unless you rebirth, because he costs you crystals, and you're not going to get any crystals unless you rebirth. So you will not be able to get the iconic. So that's a big buff. If you want the 4th iconic, I guess 5th, because there's the event this weekend coming up as well. But if you want this iconic, you're going to have to rebirth. It does look like you can buy some extra base paint. I'm not going to spend 30 crystals at this point to buy just cosmetics. In your workshop, this is where it started to become more valuable. I bought an extra lounge slot for 1, but the next one will now cost me 30. I bought the chip upgrade, 1 level there. The next one will cost me 5. There's different things here that you can purchase. So I bought a couple of speed levels so I run around faster. I bought a blueprint vendor, which adds a vendor to my shipyard so I can sell in my shipyard, although it seems a little glitched. A Rebirth droid alert, although I haven't noticed that. And then you can get some core upgrades as well, like max health, damage. I'm not worried about these things. I did buy movement speed here, but I haven't bought anything else. So there are a bunch of good perks that you can buy with your crystals, which is handy. Sorry, I didn't keep up with all the comments here. Does it remove all your bots? Yes, it removes your bots. You believe it's based on the rebirth level. I think it is too. Definitely is based on your rebirth level, but I'm not sure, like, if there's a band. I'm not sure if, like, when you get to rebirth 23, you get 110 credits, and then the more strength, maybe you get 112 or whatever. I was at 121, but we'll see, because right now I was at 11. Maybe if I can remember, I'll check right before I rebirth again and see if it's gone up to 12 before I rebirth. But yeah, the higher you are, the more rebirths for sure you're going to get more money. Do Beskar droids get taken? Yes, they get taken. You start right from scratch. It's benefiting those who missed the event, yes, but like I said, that other droid that's there, if you got all the events, you're not gonna be able to get that droid unless you actually rebirth. Plus, you get all these other perks as well, right? I chose the blueprint scrap. That one is convenient. Yeah, I think I got the blueprint scrap, but I tried throwing something on it, and it didn't. It just bounced off. I also bought this as well. This is the blueprint storage, so you can throw a blueprint in here and store it as well, right? which is super handy. I bought this. This is super handy instead of having to run around. Although, if you've been watching me, you'll notice I'm still running around collecting cash. But if you hit here, you get it. If your friend hits the scrap table with the blueprint scrap on you, you both get a card if it happens. That's probable because early on in the game, a guy was helping me out a lot, and I was getting a bunch of blueprints. Just wait till the Rebirth 23. So at Rebirth 23, how many crystals are you going to get? If you go to the scrap thing, it'll tell you how many crystals you're supposed to get. I got 121. So it may or may not be worth it, depending. And if you've already got the BB-8 and such, I'm at 19 right now, and I'm offered 60. If you're at 19 and you're offered 67, if you've got BB-8 and you've got Mr. Bones, you might not want. You might want to do it right now. If you don't have them, you might want to. You might want to. Wait until you get a few more credits because you're going to eat up at least 30 crystals right away to unlock BB-8. So you might want to go to the menu there and just look through it and tally up what you want and how much it's going to cost you, right? No, there's another one this one's not out yet. The DJR 3X. Yeah, the other one's not out yet either. But depending on how much you play this game, right? Like it's not out for 10 days. So it's this one here, the CB23. So it's not out for 10 days and 20 hours. I know it says 1 crystal here now, but before I bought BB-8 cost me 30 crystals. This one also said 30. So I don't know if that's a glitch. I don't know if it's 1 here and I can buy it for 1 in 10 days. We'll see when Mr. Bone comes out in 3 days. If I can buy him for 1, this is why I still saved 30 crystals at the top because it originally said 30 crystals. And if you play this game a lot, you might not need that because in 10 days you may want to Super Rebirth again anyways, right? It's hard to say, but I would go through that menu and see what you can buy with the credits you have now and put that off against earning the 6 trillion you need to get to Rebirth 23 because it was a bit of a grind, to be fair. Okay, keep losing track of Ball Core and Orb Walker. I'm just gonna stare at the screen for a minute. I've got to go to the bathroom, and I can almost imagine that. Oh no, there's Ball Core right there. I'm gonna buy him before I go. Thinking about it, as soon as I leave to go to the bathroom, then I'm going to for sure. That's what I need, right? Ball Core Gold. Yeah. As soon as I leave to go to the bathroom, that's when it's going to come on the belt, and for sure it did. Oh, there's a little thing that says Ball Core that popped up on the bottom right. Oh, there's some iconics. There's some best cards here. What I got? That's 36. That's not that much. I need something that's worth more. Oh, 60. I'll take this guy. I'm gonna look at the timing. It did pop up and tell me that this guy was on the belt, but it told me he was on the belt long after I needed him to tell me that it was on the belt. 64. What I got? I'm gonna sell you. I'll put you over there. Okay, now it's just the Orb Walker. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'm sure that you guys will see Orb Walker go by. All right, I am back. Hopefully ball core. Oh no, was it ball core I needed? No, it's orb walker I needed. It's orb walker I needed. Hopefully it didn't go by. $22 for you. It offers 106. I have all the mythic droids. Yeah, I mean that you might want to, huh? I mean, depends on how. It depends on how much you want to buy with those credits. Although you don't know how much the second level. Like you'll notice a lot of those. You buy the first one for 1, but the next one's 18, and then I'm assuming after you spend 18 on that one, the next one's going to be 60 or something, right? And it doesn't tell you how much the subsequent upgrades are. So the more the better, but how fast? If you're early on at 22 and you just rebirth and you've got to rack up 6 trillion still, you might want to consider, depending on what you want to get. No orb walker. Thanks for watching the belt for me. Although I'm pretty sure I'm not sure I wanted to know if I missed it anyways, but it's always. I never want to think about what I didn't have on there. Let's sell you off. Actually, let's not sell you off. Let's buy you and put you to work there. So I got an 18 per second. I need a better battle droid in there for sure. Sorry. I gotta get used to this button. I need one more gold, or one more rainbow as well. So I need one more good battle droid. We'll take this one for now. He's not great, but he's all right. Just see if there's an orb walker there before I throw him on. Let's swap you guys back out again. Go do a quick check to make sure I didn't miss it. No, didn't miss it. Put this guy to work. Oh, no, sell you, put him to work. So what are my iconics up to now? 146, not too bad. What's over here? Not an orb walker, no. I think I need to start looking for some big ticket items, huh? Oh, like that. I don't have enough for them yet, but 3.3 million. No, this is my first Super Rebirth. It's gonna take a while. I'm only at Rebirth. At my first Super Rebirth, I am at now Rebirth. I don't know what Rebirth 3. You can't rebirth until you get to Rebirth 12. So I got to grind up to 12, which it'll take longer than what I'm gonna play today. I'm not gonna rebirth to 12 today. I mean, I think getting to 8 you can probably do fairly quickly. After that, it grinds down a little bit. Oh yeah, these ones here. Good point. I never really played these because they weren't so much R8 default and what was that? R8 and R9. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Good point. Good point. You're making me money already. I'll just throw him here. I know he's faster up top, but Wish there was a faster way to do this, but... Trading droid, what did I get? Oh, I didn't even notice how much I got. R9 and an orb walker I'm looking for. And a gold. I need a cheap gold one. A rainbow one. Oh, that's cheap enough. And I can't tell you if you should or not, but what I really would say is, like, look at how many credits you're going to get. If you look at how many credits you'll get if it's like 70 or 80, and then go over to the Rebirth station or the Nova store there, and come over to this Nova store over here and go check what you can buy with it and see if it gives you, because there's some good perks in there, right? Like you can get, like if you look at these workshop perks, you got perks like this blueprint storage. I think it only costs me like 10 or something, which means you can now store one blueprint in there. That's not a bad one to have. I upgraded twice here to level 2, so I think it was one crystal and then 10 crystals. The next one will be 33, but it brought me up to 5% each one. So now all of my crafting speed is 10 times fast or 10% faster. That's a big improvement. Maybe not this early, but that's a huge improvement. This collect all button, man, one button, you don't have to run around your whole base anymore. To me, that's almost worth it. I guess you can get 2 more of these collect all buttons. I mean, I guess if you just got crystals to waste, go ahead and waste them. But I mean, one button is enough for me. I don't need them in 3 different places on my station. Although I did notice they kind of put it a little bit farther back. Maybe those ones are right up at the front. There's this rebirth droid alert. That was like 1, I think. So it tells you when a droid you need pops up. It added a blueprint vendor in there. So there's some good perks. And if you didn't have the iconics, for sure it's a big perk there, because I didn't have BB-8. Now I have BB-8. Cost me 30 crystals, but I have BB-8, and now I can get Mr. Bones in a few days, and I can get this other iconic. So if you have enough crystals to buy the things that you want at the current level, then I would consider rebirthing now. If you don't have enough crystals, you might want to wait. But if you're already close to the next one, I would wait. If you're not that close and you have enough crystals, it will give you enough crystals to buy all the things you want, then I might consider doing it. Oh, there we go, Orb Walker. He's expensive, huh? Man, 1.5 million for this guy. I'm glad I didn't spend all that on them. But he'll give me some good credits as well. That should give me another rebirth. I just need some more cash now, so that'll take me to 4 here in a second. Give me good creds, but what does it give me for the +3 pickaxe? I'll wait. I can manage with my +2 pickaxe for a while. 36, 36, 34. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna... Oh no, I need you. That would have been terrible if I would have just sold that guy. R3 I don't need. You're gonna go for a sale. Let's put you to work. Now I think I just need some money. Oh no, I have the cash. I got 2.95. Oh man. Man, I didn't think I had that much. Man, starting to rack up quick already. All right, another rebirth it is. It'll take me to 4. So actually, you know, I was nervous, guys, about doing it, but I would definitely say that it's progressing fairly fast. Yes, I miss all my kick-ass droids that I had, and people could come in my base and see all of the Beskar lineup, but it's fun. I think it's worthwhile. I can't say if you rebirth at 20 or 21 is worthwhile waiting until 23. It really depends on how many crystals you want to get, but I would say don't hesitate because you lose your stuff. It's coming back fairly fast. I'm already at 4 and it's only been an hour and a bit, right? And I've been distracted while I talk with you guys and muck around as well. So that one's 40. Is there something better here? Yes, I think I can get rid of you. Yeah, I can't get that one. So we'll sell you. Let's put you on there. Let's see what I need for the next rebirth. Bunch of money. I don't have anything yet. All golds, R4, Vectorm, and NavX. Okay, let's see what I get here. 2BB, what does it give me? 68 a second. I think that's better than what I've got up here. Yeah, for sure. Let's throw this guy down. He's free, so I might as well take him and use him. All right, what's my lowest one here? 34. I don't need you anymore because I just rebirth. So you're my lowest. You're gone. No definitive yet, and I should be looking and doing some due diligence here. It doesn't tell you, but I got 121 at Rebirth 23. It's telling me right now that I have 11 crystals I would get if I could rebirth. I can't rebirth yet because it's rank 12. So I'm assuming that that's the bottom. Rebirth rank 12, I'm assuming you'll get 11 crystals. From people in my chat and people that I pinged before I started streaming, the guys that were at 19 said they were going to get, I think it was 67 or 69. Somebody here in my chat said that they would get more than that. I can't remember. It was back a little ways. Told me how much they would get when they were at 20. It was a little bit more. So I think once I get to 12, I got to start taking a snapshot of this and pay attention. But I mean, I'm assuming it's somewhere probably around 10 or 11 crystals per rebirth above 12. That's just a guess. But if you get 11 at 12, if you add 11 on or 10 or 11 on every time up till you get to 23, it's going to be pretty close to 121, which is where I'm at. So essentially, you'll add roughly, I guess, 10 crystals per rebirth is what I'm guessing it will be. It's just where does the grind become so, and there's probably a point there. Like I found that getting to 19 wasn't too bad. It started to really get grindy at 20 and up. So it really depends. Do you want those extra 30, 40 crystals, or do you want to spend the time rebirthing early and getting less crystals and going up faster? I don't know. Time will tell. But R4, Vectorm, and NavX. All gold or better. All right. So nothing yet. What do I have? Sorry, a droid. Okay, I do have a worker droid. Let's go make some quick cash, see how much we're making per upgrade now. Per mission. Of course, I started at the wrong spot, and the mission will be at the exact opposite end. I don't bother. The only mission I bother with is the worker mission. The battle mission spawns in 3 different spots, so I guess you go less places, but the worker, there's 5 different spots. Yeah, so for sure, the higher rebirth you are, the more crystals you get. I got 121 at rebirth 23, and everybody I've talked to gets less. Your mythic bots are 258k per second, are outputting the same amount as my 18ks. Yeah, the mythics are a big help. I got an extra mythic, which is huge now because I only had the one mythic before. Oh, I don't have. I didn't bring the worker with me. I only had the one mythic before, so now I have BB-8 as well. So that's, I mean, I've got 251 per second right now on the Marshal, and BB-8 is making 251 as well. So for me, that's huge to have a second one. if you've got the third one as well. And you can unlock them pretty quick. It only cost me $1 million to unlock it. So by Rebirth 2 or 3, I had enough cash to be unlocking them, right? So you got Rebirth 21, 92 crystals. Yeah, so it's roughly, well, you'll probably get roughly 20 crystals each. Yeah, I'm going to have to think, the first person to get there is going to know how many crystals you get for each one, but it probably scales up bigger and bigger the higher you get as well. So right now you get 11 at 12, it looks like. Maybe you only get 8 more at the next one, and then 10 more, then 11 or 12. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So if you're missing BP8, I would say it's worth it. You need 30 crystals to unlock him, and then he's instantly yours for free. Your previous, if you have the Marshal, it doesn't cost you any crystals, but it's going to cost you 1 million credits, which doesn't take you too long to get. Yeah, you're gonna, as soon as you rebirth, they're all gonna drop back down to like low numbers again. Like mine are 258,000. They were up in the hundreds of thousands per second before I rebirth. I don't know, I can't remember what they were, but they were just shy of 1 million per second before I rebirth. R4 I needed, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I needed R4. If not, it's a good investment, I think. But yeah, like the Iconics make a percentage of your, like if you notice now, it's 251 now. That's a percentage of all my other droids. And hey, hello, Noah. So that's a percentage of all my other droids in my base. So the better your droids, the bigger your droids, the more money they're going to make. So is it worth rebirthing? I would say yes, but it depends on where you're at. Now, I was maxed out at 23, so it obviously kind of made sense for me because there was nothing else for me to grind for. I was just grinding for credits, and the credits were worthless to me because there was nothing else to spend them on. So if you're at 23, I would definitely 100% say it is worth the rebirth. Sorry, give me 1 second. Not the Marshal. If you've got both the Marshal and Mr. Bones, then the only thing you're missing is BB-8, then I would say it possibly worth it because you will immediately be able to buy BB-8 for 30 crystals, and he's immediately your immediately becomes your companion. But I had the Marshal before, and with the Marshal, as soon as I got the rebirth, I had to buy the Marshal back, and that cost me $1 million. So there is a small cost to it. So if you have all the mythic droids, all of them, you're gonna have to buy them back. Give me 1 second. Let me throw this guy on a. Oh, let's actually stick him here. Nobody's gonna steal it, I don't think, in my lobby. But you can. Oh no. Because you don't throw them into it, you place them into it. Where is the placing? There it is. I do throw them in. So there's my droid in my droid slot. Hopefully nobody can steal it. So since you just tuned in, I'll show you over here. Once you rebirth, you get your X amount of crystals. You come over to this Supernova shop, and down here under the Iconic Droids, I had the Marshal. So when I clicked on the Marshal, it said exactly this: already unlocked. Reclaim it with credits at the Iconic Droid vendor. All of these ones are locked. So BB-8 was locked for me. It cost me 30 credits. As soon as I unlocked, 30 credits, 30 crystals. You notice something, guys? I just got an extra crystal. I only had 30 crystals. I have 31 crystals. Somewhere along the line, I managed to get a crystal for free as well. I just noticed that. So 30 credits, or 30 crystals, I unlocked him. He was instantly my companion. If you don't have Mr. Bones, it originally said 30 for me, and now says 1. Same with this new Iconic that we can't get for another 10 days. It says 1, but originally it said 30 as well. The Marshal, unlocked, I got him for free, but then I had to go over here and I had to actually buy him. And I already have the droid now, but it cost me 1,000,000 credits, which by the time I got to 2 or to 3 Rebirth, which was very fast, I was able to buy him. I don't know if the other ones are subsequently more expensive or if they're going to be 1,000,000 as well. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm now curious. There is somehow I am earning crystals because I only had 30 crystals and I now have 31 crystals. This only gives me chips. This only gives me chips. Something I did caused me to get an extra crystal, and I don't know what that is. I'm very curious now what I did in order to get a crystal so I can keep doing it again. R4 vector. Let's get the R4 finished up because he is what I need for Rebirth. So I'll focus back there for a second. But yeah, I mean, overall, if you're Rebirth 23, I would say it's a no-brainer. Rebirth. There's no point in delaying. What are you working for now? The only thing you're working for is Flawless, and it might be a bit slower grind for Flawless because at the start you're going to get less Beskars that you can afford at least, and you're going to get less less of the rainbows that you can afford. So your Flawless grind, especially for your legendaries and up, might be a little bit slower, but you're going to get all those crystals and get all the other perks that you can buy. If you're new, you didn't see all the other perks, but you can buy speeding up your workbench, all this stuff, right? So there's a whole bunch of things. So I would say 100%, if you are Rebirth 23, you need to do the Super Rebirth. If you're not Rebirth 23 and you have all the iconic droids already, you might want to do it lower at like 19, 20, 21. Because you don't need to spend the 30 crystals to unlock them. You just got to spend the money. If you don't have them, if you're like me and you only had the Marshal, you might want to wait a little higher because you're going to spend at least 30, possibly 60 if that's not a glitch, to get the Marshal or the Mr. Bones and BB-8, right? Oh, one of my daily quests gave me the crystal. Ah, nice. So dailies, that's actually a good point then, because there's actually a reward you can buy in the shop that you can get the dailies twice in a day. And if they're giving you crystals, that might actually be worth it at this point, huh? Something to think about if that's where I got my crystal from. If you're maxed with all your mythics, yeah, go ahead. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. The only benefit you would have right now is a little bit easier if you're grinding for Flawless. But, I mean, it's a grind, right? So you're better off to actually play the game. You might just luck out and get the Flawless while you're building back up again. So, yeah, I would say hands down, bite the bullet and just do it. Did it pop up? Now I got to remember which one it was I needed. Thank you. What did I need? I need Vectarm and Navex in gold. I'm blind, or is it not there at all? I saw it pop up earlier, but it was almost like it popped up late. Yeah, I gotta pay more attention, huh? I get distracted. I get distracted too easily. Yeah, I need Vectarm and Navex and gold. Yeah, why don't we just... I'm pretty sure that's what I need, right? Vectarm and Navex. I think I got enough chips, and you don't use chips for anything else, right? So I might as well... I thought chips were going to be more important. I thought chips were going to be more important in this Super Rebirth, but it doesn't seem like they add any value, actually, so might as well just go this way. Upgrade for 30. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3 I need. How much does this guy give me? 36 per second. You might just go in the lounge, actually. Yeah, you just go in the lounge. Companion. So that should be 2 of the 3, and then I just need a gold vect arm. Let's get some credits. That button's super handy, guys. It's nice to have. I mean, I kind of wish it was somewhere closer. Or I don't know how many it says you get at Rebirth 20. You'll have to check yourself. If you are at Rebirth 20, just come over here to this station, go to the Super Rebirth, and when you interact with it, it'll tell you. Right now, it's telling me 11 crystals, but I think that's the bare minimum. When you get to Rebirth 12 with your legendary rainbow, I don't know if that's everything or just some things, then you can rebirth, and you get 11. It'll tell you how many you got. Mine was 121 at the time. Oh, it only gives it from the battle droids. Ah, that actually makes sense, huh? So one button, that's kind of annoying. So it gives me the battle droids, but it doesn't give me any of the money from these guys. So I still have to run around up here then. Ah, good point. So I still have to run around. Now, that kind of makes sense. Now I see why it's worthwhile for you to spend money on the other ones. Yep, Alexander, a wise man. That makes a whole lot of sense. And the other ones get expensive. The first one didn't cost that much, but the other ones here, how much are they? They are pricey. So workshop upgrades, collect all. Yeah, the next one's 25. So the first one was like 1 or 5, something cheap, maybe 10. Now it's 25. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be even pricier. But that's worthwhile if you can collect them all at once, because it's still a bunch of running around. All right, so I got lots of cash. Still a little shy, but it won't take long to make that. I just need the vect arm in gold. I just need any vect arm, honestly, because I can, for 30, I can bring them up. $79 crystals for the third one. That's pricey, man. That's like over half what you get if you get all the way to top rebirth. It's going to get pricey because there's one of the things in there that you can actually get a 2 times multiplier on the Flawless, and it's 500 crystals. You're going to have to rebirth like 4 times just to get that one perk. So I got 2 million. What can I buy? I also want to look what I can buy with 1 million or so. On 2.2 million, 150 per second. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the money. Oh, there's my vect arm, 52K. All right, we're ready for another rebirth as soon as I get cash. I'm just playing in a public lobby, Noel. No, I'm just in here. I didn't play with anybody else. Just whoever was randomly here. You're not getting your credit multiplier because I'm getting my credit multipliers. Oh, did I just sell the guy too? Oh, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Man, I get distracted, and then so I'm getting the credit multiplier 319. It was 151 a little bit ago. Sorry, guys, I'm an absolute idiot. But there's another vect arm. I don't know why I bought it and then crafted it and then sold it. It's not what I was wanting to do. Fortunately, the belt saved me. Yeah, my iconics seem to be working all right. I mean, it's definitely not as big as it was before I rebirth. I was getting with my Marshall, I was getting just shy of 1 million a second. Now I'm at a couple 100,000. Let's upgrade you, and that should be enough to get me a rebirth. Other than cash. All right. And how much do you give me per second? 54. I don't think that beats anything I got in the lobby. I know the feeling, Noah. I felt the exact same way. Let's put you in the lobby, the lounge. I felt the same way that it was devastating, all that grinding for all those Beskar droids, and now they're all gone. I wasn't completely maxed out on Beskar. I mean, I had all Beskar droids, but I still needed three more R7s, and I needed two more monowalkers to have the full max level 36,000 per droid. I was close. And actually, this morning, before I rebirthed, I don't know what it was. I was running those 6-minute missions for the Beskar droids, and within like 5 missions, I got 4 legendaries. And I don't know if it seemed like they upped to 5%, and it seemed like they buffed it towards where my level was, because I used to get like the commons and the rares, and now all of a sudden I was getting huge returns. Let's make him my companion. Yeah, no problem, Alexander. That's exactly why I did it, because normally I don't live stream to YouTube, but I figured there would be some value to the people that were jumping in, just so they could understand what was going on here. I was a little scared as well. I wasn't convinced to do it, but I mean, in any of these tycoon type games, at some point you just got to bite the bullet and do it. And I think that the perks are going to ultimately pay off, and it kind of gives you a long-term goal to shoot for rather than just shooting for flawless all the time, right? You got something else to grind for and and actually try to make some decisions too. Like, do I need to rebirth early for my second or third or fourth super rebirth? Does it make sense? I think overall it's going to be good for the game. And I am not having any luck finding this worker one. You get to keep the missions you've unlocked. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by the missions. Yeah, your pickaxe is crap. Go very soon. I upgraded mine to 5 or 6 right away because it's garbage. It takes not even a second off of it. So fairly quickly, I upgraded mine to like pickaxe 6 or so. It didn't take too long. And get yourself an Astro Droid companion right away. Definitely suggest doing that. Make those priorities in there. I think right after I rebirth, I'll upgrade my pickaxe one more time, at least. So yeah, sorry, I didn't understand what you meant about the missions, right? Do you get to keep your missions you've unlocked when you super rebirth? No, collect. I've done that before too. Collect the thing, don't run away. But you lose a lot. You lose all of your base, you lose all of your droids, you lose all of your pickaxe level, you lose all of your money. What you do get is you'll gain credits faster than you did before. I can't remember what the percentage was, a couple hundred percentage. You know, you lose all of them. You start, your whole base starts back over again. You start with absolutely nothing. But keep in mind, you keep your paint. So you can see I've got my 15 flawless paint on there. Very quickly, I managed to get to 2 mission stations, and I think my next rebirth gets me a 3rd one. So you get them back fairly quick. Because what am I? I'm at 4 now. My next rebirth gets me there. And I think if I collect all my cash right now, I'll be able to rebirth. So I mean, I've only been streaming for a couple hours right now. And even before I started streaming, I was mucking around before I even super rebirth. So you'll get 3 stations within a couple hours. It'll be really fast. Because here I am. I'm going to rebirth already. Yeah, already I'm ready for another rebirth, so I'm at 5 already. And then that'll unlock a 3rd station here as soon as I get the cash for it. So it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick to get back. The first, I would say after I Super Rebirth, oh, Gunrunner. I don't have enough cash, I bet you, for him, though. 6.3 million, I don't even close to enough cash. Okay, so it totally makes sense. You guys saw that. On the right, it pops up, says I need Gunrunner. I just got to start paying attention to the right side of the screen. I've been looking at the left side of the screen all the time. This is mine. I might as well slap them on there. I've been looking at the left side of the screen because that's where my focus has been to see when Beskars come up, but I got to start paying attention to the other side. Okay, yeah, so 6.55 million, I'll be able to buy my 3rd launch station. So very chaotic from Rebirth 1 to 3 or so, because there's so many things to buy, so many things to do at the start. I think Rebirth 4 and up to 5, it starts to slow down a bit because you've got less and less you can buy at this point. There's only a couple things that you can get, and it slows down and you can start to focus on the game again. And now, I mean, if I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd probably be adding a bit more strategy. You know, I got to get a couple more droids working here. A little bit more strategy on which droid I actually took, because I'd be really hunting down the ones that pay me the most. Right now, I just kind of been throwing whatever on there that I can afford. That's too much for me. 54 a second, 120,000. That's enough for me. Yeah, I haven't been really worried about getting Beskar droids or rainbow droids. I've just been looking at what pays out the most at this point. But it's nice. Before, all I was looking for was droids that were actually, what does this guy make? And yeah, I'll just let him work. I wasn't paying attention to anything except which droids I didn't have flawless on, because that was really all that was left for me to do. And now at least there's something else to pay attention to. It kind of rejuvenated the game. Okay, so I need 3.25 million for that. I need another 6 million for the missions up top. I guess I should start running missions. I haven't even started that. See, I get so distracted with talking to you guys, I haven't even paid attention to missions. Let's unlock that one. Let's unlock that one. Because I really should be running these non-stop. That's a lot of extra cash I've been leaving on the table. Okay, so what do I need? Oh, I've got the Diamond BB2. Let's remember not to sell him. Thanks, Sergeant Grizzly. Yeah, the Droid X is still safe, man. The Droid X is safe. Your Flawless are safe. That's all good. Is that mine? Oh, man. Come on back here. Hit the table. I don't think this is going to give me much, but I'd already purchased him, so I might as well. Give me 12 per second. We're just going to be selling you. Yeah, I think within short order here, I'm probably not going to stream for too much longer, but within short order, probably today alone, because this is my morning, but I would say that I'll be able to get to Rebirth 8 in a couple more hours. And then after that, it starts to slow down quite a bit. I don't think I'm even going to worry about chasing the belt just yet, because it's so much to buy those droids I need. I just need to get a few of these missions and get a few better droids plugged in. I gotta go see how this other guy is doing this mixer Dublin. He's over on the other side there. He was a huge help when I rebirthed. He was beating on my scrap desk for me, giving me some extra creds right at the start. It was a huge help. So I'm just gonna craft everything at this point because it's still pretty quick to craft. I'll just run 2-minute rewards at this point. Okay, that's 370 that gave me. Throw you on here. $54 a second. Is that better than anything else I got out here? No. 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 We'll just be selling you as well. I think Senate Hovercam actually does all right. I'll probably trade him out with something else. $92 a second. 50. 46. Yeah, let's sell you. Put you to work there. Yeah, I think with a little bit of strategy at this point, if I just start targeting the droids that make me the most, just run your 1-minute missions now. You either get the cash or you get a droid, whether you craft it or sell it. We'll try again here and see if I can. Our station here just sold that guy, but might as well buy this one. I can get one more droid working here. I got one. Yeah, he might as well work. What's this guy at? 40. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but yeah, I think just running the missions, getting the best money you can for each droid, swap them, it'll progress really fast. Especially the second time around, you know so much more about the game than you did the first time. The first time you had to figure so much out. Decent cash. What do I need? 6 million. And I can upgrade the workbench there. We'll do him. He's actually good cash. Oh, this. No, I don't want to sell him. Well, I'll go find a cheap one. Let's let him run. That's what I was going to do. $3K. The scrap bench wasn't working for me earlier. I tried to sell something into the scrap bench. I paid for it with crystals, but I'm either doing something wrong. Yeah, it just bounces off. It says sell blueprints, but I can't interact with it. And I can't interact while I'm holding the blueprint. I don't know if I'm just, let's see, I can throw them. Let's see, we'll just throw them right in there. No, it hits my droid, of course. I mean, it literally landed on top of it, and it still didn't. Oh, there. So it did sell, but it was tricky. Something's wrong with that. They gotta do some patches on that. I did manage to get it to sell, but you had to throw it in there and then stand it up afterwards. So I don't know if it's worth it at this point or not because it doesn't work. But I'm sure that they will address that fairly quick. I don't imagine they're going to leave it like that for very long. But that'll be handy because I had so many, at the end before I Super Rebirth, I had so many blueprints. I would just throw them out in front of my base. But then I would notice that nobody would go and pick them up anyways because nobody needed them. They were all rainbows and nobody needed them anymore. Unless they were top tier, like a mono walker or something. I think most of those I'll just end up throwing in that. And if it works better than it does right now, it'll be super handy. Just run a bunch of 1-minute missions. How much did it cost me? I want to take a look. How much is it going to cost me to get to that? Yeah, I'm not really willing to spend 8 million yet. It's the 10 billion you really need anyways. Start getting those Beskars and getting some good rewards. All right, let's see how much cash we have now. So we can get close to unlocking that last mission station. Nope, halfway. So it's racking up pretty fast. Let's take this guy out. And what was he? Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but we'll craft him anyways. So yeah, if you hadn't tuned in before, I purchased that. That was one of the blueprint stations. You can lock away a blueprint. If you've got all your workstations busy, you can throw a blueprint in there. Save it for later. Where's this guy? 204 a second. That's good. I like 204 a second. What can I swap him with? 200. 180. I can't swap him with this one because I need him. So I'll just keep him as my companion then, I guess. Oh, actually, let's send this guy to the lounge. That's what I'll do. We'll swap these two around. He can be my companion. Because this guy, what's that? +6 pickaxe? That's nice though. This guy's only +4. That's all right. I think we can sell you. We don't need you anymore. Sorry. Gone. I find I'm getting less attached to these droids. Originally, I used to hate selling the ones that have been working for me. I feel like they deserve better. That should be another half decent. Well, I hope. Actually, I don't think he's going to give me too much, this guy. Yeah, default epic, he won't give me that much. But it doesn't take too long, I might as well grind him out. Is that enough to buy the last station? It is. Boom, one more grade station, yeah. That was a guy who was super helpful there. It's almost like a private lobby now, just with 3 of us in here. This guy Anonymous has, yeah, he rebirthed as well. Yeah, all 3 of us are all Super Rebirths as well. Okay, so I need one more good droid now for my top station. Let's just throw somebody stupid up there right now. I should have kept that BB that I had. Yeah, so Josh, yes and no. You do and you do not get to keep your iconics. Immediately, as soon as you Super Rebirth, all your iconics are gone. You don't have them. But if you come back over here, I'll show you your Super Rebirth on this side here. You come in, you check it out, you figure out if you're going to Super Rebirth. Once you've made the decision you do the rebirth. Then you come over to this side, you are onto the Nova shop. There is a whole bunch of things you can buy with the crystals that you will receive from the Super Rebirth. If you go down to the bottom to the Iconic Droids, I didn't have BB-8 or Mr. Bones. I had the IG-11 Marshal. So when I clicked on IG-11 Marshal, he was no longer in my possession, but it said, you've already unlocked him. I can reclaim him with credits at the Iconic Droid vendor. Because I didn't have BB-8, I could spend 30 crystals, and I unlocked him, and he was immediately my companion. I didn't have to do anything else. He was mine immediately. Mr. Bones said I needed 30 crystals. Originally, I don't know if he just had to spend it one off, and now it's down to one, but I can't unlock him for another 3 days, 19 hours. And then there's CB23, which is a new iconic. Can't unlock him for 10 days, 19 hours. It says 1 now, but it said 30 earlier. I'm keeping 30 supernova crystals because I don't know if that's a glitch or not. And I need to unlock Mr. Bones for sure in 3 days. Once you've done there, if you've already unlocked the iconics, you'll come over to this guy here. When you come over to him, it tells you if you already have the droid, I have it, or if it's available in the crystal shop. For me, I had to pay 1 million credits for the Marshal to get him back. I'm assuming if you already have Mr. Bones, you have the BB-8, you would just have to pay. I don't know if it goes up more than 1 million or if it's just 1 million for all three, 1 million each for all three. I don't know. You would have to tell me once you go check it out. But you will be able to immediately go buy them back with credits. It didn't take me that long to get enough credits to buy them. Those of you that didn't have the earlier ones, like the BB-8 or the Mr. Bones, that's the boat I'm in, you can use the crystals and buy them. BB-8 instantaneously. Mr. Bones, you got to wait another 3 days. Sorry, what was the question there? I saw does. Oh man, you follow Star Wars a whole lot more than I do, man. I don't know where they're all from. I'm just sad I haven't seen C-3PO and R2-D2 yet, man. I'm old school, so. I'm hoping that eventually they pop those in at some point along the line. I need to change that guy out right away. Yeah, the update does look really good. I think it's going to add a huge amount of sustainability, honestly, for the game, because it. I don't say it as an end game, but I'm not so sure you want an end game from this either. But it definitely adds on a whole bunch of other stuff other than just grinding flawless. I mean, yesterday, when I didn't play that much yesterday because the only thing I had to do yesterday was flawless. So yeah, I came in, I ground a little bit, I got 1 flawless, and then once I got the 1 flawless, I'm like, man, I went and checked out Battle Royale, man. Something new and exciting in Battle Royale with all the sprites, so I went and did that for the rest of the day. But right now, man, I'm stoked on the Droid Tycoon. I was a little nervous, I was a little scared at the start, but I think it's worthwhile. Okay, I miss my Beskar droids for sure, but it's not going to take that long. And honestly, I've got some Beskar droids already in the mix. I mean, maybe I've got rid of them now, but I mean, you can get the lower level Beskar droids right away. It's going to take a while before I manage to pop out all the mono walkers and R7s and stuff, but if you're 500 billion away from 23, then I would wait. Wait until you get to your 23. You can sell all your droids, but it's not going to give you anything anyways. You can keep them, you can sell them. They're all gone. It doesn't give you any benefit. You lose your pickaxe, so you can't even, like, I would say, like, if you could have gone to your pickaxe and got a better pickaxe, then maybe I'm gonna get the pickaxe actually. But keep them, sell them. It doesn't matter. It's all gone. But if you're only 500 billion away, you're so close that I would wait until you hit 23. I got 121 Nova crystals. I don't know what you're at. If you're on, take a look and tell me how many crystals you get at Rebirth 22. I'd be curious how much of a jump it is. I got my brain is defaulted to scrolling down to the bottom Beskar mission instead of the first one. Oh, man, I got him twice. Let's see if he's worthwhile. I guess he's worthwhile now with 70% versus 50%. Oh, look at that. I slammed him down and he put him in the droid logger for me. What does he give me? 58 per second. Is that better than what I got going on here? Yes, it is. Let's sell you. So, what do I suggest spending crystals on? Give me 1 second here. Let me put this guy to work. Let's get me this guy on the crafting table. Let me get this one mission going, and let's go take a look at the Rebirth station, and we can see what I put mine on. I don't know if that's the... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sell this stupid guy, but that's okay. Let's go take a look, and we'll see what I put mine on. Not saying that that's the best thing to put it on. Some of them, I think, they're just there for late game type stuff. So I would automatically say, right off the start, the number one most important thing to spend your crystals on, if you don't have the previous Iconics, spend it on the Iconics. Get yourself the BB-8, get yourself the Mr. Bones. I would be getting those or saving enough to get those for sure, because they give you so many credits and so many advantages. Later game, get those. No question in my mind that 100% go for those. Cosmetics. I don't know what this looks like. I'd be curious to see, but there's no way Super Rebirth 1, I'm spending 30, that's 25% of the crystals I got. There's no way I'm spending that on a new paint job. Cool, but I'm not going to spend it on a new paint job at this point in the game. So to me, that's a non thing. Workshop is probably the most valuable place, for me at least, to spend. I did buy one extra lounge slot because the first one was only one crystal, so it made perfect sense. What's one crystal? That's not a whole lot. Upgrade the amount of chance you get of chips at the scrap station. That was also one, so I spent one on that. This one here, the scrap value and the blueprint scrap, you have to upgrade this one first, crafting speed. So I think this was like 5 or 10. So I upgraded twice. I think I upgraded like 5, maybe it was 1 and then 5 or 1 and 10, but I upgraded twice here because that's increased my crafting speed to 10%. So instead of beating your pickaxe all the time, I would definitely say crafting speed would be a big one. This one I haven't done because it's enough crystals that it's probably not worthwhile, but it looks like it provides you a significant value. I mean, it looks like the scrap station provides credits based on 0.5 seconds of base credit generation. So, I mean, if your whole base, if you were running like maxed out 36,000 per second on all 25 of the droids in your base, that's a huge amount of extra credits each time. This might really be worthwhile. I'm not so sure on the first one, but that's the amount, 106 and 212% credits. Hold on, I'm going to go. I took a print. I'm just going to back out to my lobby and look at my my screenshots, because I did take a screenshot of what I get when I rebirth there. I got 242% on my credits when I did it. So you do get more on how many credits you get as well. So that does play into it as well. So blueprint scrap, you get a chance of finding even better blueprints when using the scrap station. So I did that. I think it was 1 credit as well, so I did that. Blueprint storage, I think it was 10, 5 or 10. It was fairly cheap. I definitely got that. 75 is a bit of a stretch. I mean, that's over half of a level 23 rebirth again. That's a lot for a second blueprint station. Maybe later on, but definitely not right now. This collect all button was very cheap at the start, but it only collects from the battle area. So definitely worthwhile because you don't have to run around the battle station, but now you got to spend 25 to get either the astromech station or the worker station. I'll probably do that on the next one, but not this time. Rebirth droid alert. This pops up on the right side of your screen, and when a droid that you need for rebirth comes on the belt, it pops up. I missed several because I'm not paying attention, but I think that would be very helpful, and it wasn't very expensive. So I'd recommend doing that. The blueprint vendor, it adds a vendor to your shipyard. This was also very cheap. It put it in my shipyard, but it seems a little glitched. A lot of times I throw the blueprint at it and it just bounces off of it and just lands somewhere else. Although I did get it to work eventually. So I think that it's a glitch, and I think that they'll fix it. And I would say that's worthwhile if you don't want to run all the way back all the time. And it was so cheap that that it wasn't a big deal. Then there's the last section. I guess the first section for them, last section of importance for me, which is core upgrades. I don't play this game to grief people, and I don't like to get griefed. And even when there are people griefing me, I have figured out a strategy that keeps me safe. So I don't think that having extra health is going to help me a whole lot. Extra damage isn't going to help me a whole lot because I don't like to kill people anyways. Getting extra credits might be decent as well. I didn't upgrade this. Depending on what happens in 3 days with Mr. Bones, I may upgrade this one as well. This double daily quest, it's a lot, but it's something to keep in mind, because if you notice, I got 31 crystals right now. I only had 30. I spent them all down to 30. My daily quests, one of them gave me an extra crystal. So I don't know if you get one every day when you complete the third quest. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but you definitely get crystals through the daily quest. So having 2 of those might actually be really beneficial to you. Because it was so cheap, I spent 1 crystal on movement speed. This Flawless Charm, definitely not. You're not going to have enough anyways. You're going to have to be a grinding fool. This is what, 3+ Super Rebirths at max level in order to get this, just to double your chance for Flawless. I'd almost bet that by the time you got there, you probably had all the Flawless anyway, so you don't need it regardless. Pickaxe Mastery. It's 5. It's not that expensive, but I bought my first 5 pickaxe levels within the first 10 minutes of rebirthing. So is it worth 5 crystals? Not so sure at the start. But there's 11 levels to this, right? So I'm assuming that it's going to get more expensive. And eventually, if you bought all of them, you might Super Rebirth and just already have a huge maxed out pickaxe right from the very start, which could be kind of helpful, actually. But I didn't choose to spend the credits on it this time. But you might want to consider it, because the first one's pretty much useless to you, but the second, third, fourth, or fifth might be very valuable. Extra chance of getting rewards when selling a droid. I didn't bother to go with this at this point. And find better super crates. I didn't go with this as well, because I'll do some searching for super crates early game here, but late game I don't spend a whole lot of time on the missions and the super crates. So. All right, back over here. Let's see what we got again. This guy was how many per second? He was 58 per second, which is still better than this guy. Sell the right one. Put you to work. Let's collect this one, and I will remember not to. Let's put you in the lounge. Let's put you to work, so I'm getting more credits and a faster time. That should knock me down 2 minutes on this guy now. R4, let's throw it on there. At this point, I think I pretty much grind everything or make everything. Yeah, no problem, Grumpy. Glad I could help out. Yeah, at this point, I think I pretty much craft everything they give me, because it doesn't take that long to do it. What does it give me for creds? 100 per second. I don't think that's better than anything else I've got here, but I think it's better than, oh, it's better than this one. So, oh, it's 200 a second. Never mind. What do I have working down here? 54. I think I need this guy though. Yeah, I need to keep him. Let's put him in the lounge. I think the ones I need for rebirth, I think I'm going to stick them in the lounge, just to be safe that I don't accidentally. You are at 23 now. I would say 100% it is worth rebirth, because what else are you going to do? The only thing you can do right now, you can either, one, if you don't have full mono walkers, full opti strikes, and full R7s, you can grind for them. But once you've done that, they're all gone anyways and they're worthless to you. Or you can grind for flawless, which it's only flawless and you're just grinding. If you're at 23, it's going to feel a little painful. I didn't want to do it, but 100% bite the bullet and rebirth at 23. It rejuvenates the game for you, and if you don't have all the iconics, you can now buy the iconics, right? So yeah, you're 23, go. Don't even think twice about it. Just prepare yourself that you lose all that grinding, but the game is like brand new again for you. What did the nerf offline earnings? Yeah, because your offline earnings is based on your droids. So you do get offline earnings. You got to buy it again fairly quick on, but your offline earnings is based on your 1, rebirth level, and 2, the amount of droids that you have on your base. So for sure it's going to go down, but it's going to boost back up. So what do the iconics cost? So I had the Marshal before. So for the Marshal, all it cost, it cost me 1 million credits, which didn't take me that long. By like Rebirth 2, Rebirth 3, which was very fast, I had the Marshal back again, no problem. He only cost me credits, nothing. I did not have BB-8. I did not have Mr. Bones. I still don't have Mr. Bones. BB-8, I could buy him immediately, but it cost me 30 of the Nova Crystals right away. But as soon as I paid the 30, I didn't have to buy him. He was just immediately my companion. So instantaneously. Mr. Bones, I also did not have, but I cannot buy him for another 3 or 4 days. So I don't know. I don't know if you had BB-8, but you didn't have Mr. Bones. Maybe you can get Mr. Bones right away, like I got BB-8. I didn't. I don't know. But if you already had them, Marshall cost me $1 million. I'm assuming that the other 2 will cost you $1 million also, but they may progressively get more. I don't know. And if you didn't already have them, then it's going to cost you some crystals to unlock them. You have all 3, at least $1 million for the first one. It may cost you $1 million for the second, $1 million for the third. Maybe they charge more for the second. Maybe they charge more for the third. I don't know. I didn't rebirth yet, and I didn't change anything, but I have like 30 billion. Maybe it's a visual bug. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. My before I rebirthed at 23, man, I was making buku bucks. I would walk back in, like I went to bed yesterday. I came back today, and I had like 200 billion or something ridiculous amount in there. It was ridiculous how much I had. So. It was a lot. The offline isn't nearly as much right now, but I think it'll crank up fairly quick. Do I need you? I do not need you. Common, Beskar. Let's put you in the lounge. I got space for you. And we'll put you to work at the moment in time. Let's see how much cash I gotta start looking for the droids that I need to buy. They were pretty expensive. One of them I needed was like 6.5 million. So okay, so I got 18 million now. That's nice. Good chunk of change. Oh, so if you're looking for rebirth, it is not here. So if you're, let me just any gunrunner, any ball cord, you need to come back over to the back here, and in the back is your rebirth station. So if you come over here, there's 3 things over here. This is where you'll buy your iconic droids back from this guy here. This guy here is where you'll super rebirth. You'll interact here. It'll tell you how many crystals you're going to get. It'll tell you if you're eligible. It tells you how much your permanent upgrade perks are as well. Like you see here, if I rebirth again, when I get to 12, I'll get 22% increase and I get 11 crystals. When I rebirth at 23, I had 121 crystals and like 270 something ish for my permanent upgrade. So you'll gain experience much faster and you'll gain credits much faster. Once you've done your rebirth, all the different perks and everything that you want to buy, you'll be able to buy over here. So you can either buy the droids that you were missing, you can buy some cosmetics, you can upgrade different perks in your workshop, or you can upgrade just general different perks as well. So if you don't see your super rebirth, come to the back here and that's where you'll be able to buy it. All right, let me go over here. I think I'm going to spend a few million on another pickaxe upgrade at this point. And I already forgot. I need Gunrunner, and what else did I need? Gunrunner. and ball core in diamond. All right. I'm just crafting every single thing. They're so fast at this point. It's all right. I don't think I need him, but let's see what this guy gives me. I'm really weak on my 42 a second is garbage. We will be selling you off. This one I might keep. I think he's always default. I'll be selling him off as well. It's almost time that I just got to watch the belt, I think. Although you don't have to watch the belt. I did pay. I would say it's worthwhile to pay for the crystals to get the notification when it pops up on the belt. But I haven't been paying attention to it. I got to get used to it. It pops up on the right side of my screen. I haven't really been paying attention. And you know, if you've been having bad luck on the missions, I don't know if I had bad luck. I would say that my luck has been right where it should be. 5% Beskar run. I would say out of every 4 times I ran all 5 of my missions, I'd probably get 1 Beskar, but they were typically always very low. Like, very rarely did I ever get a legendary. They were almost always the defaults or like the commons or the rares. They were super, super low. This morning, before I Super Rebirth, it was available, but I didn't Super Rebirth yet. I just went and ran a few missions while I was setting up and preparing, and I got like 4 legendaries in 4 runs. So it was huge. Super Rebirth, I'm on the first one. I just did it this morning. It just unlocked a few hours ago, and I just did the first Super Rebirth. So I did it. I was at Rebirth 23, and I did my first Super Rebirth. I'm not eligible for another one. You need to get to Rebirth 12 before you're even eligible to Rebirth again. And I am only at 5 right now. So if I want to Rebirth as early as possible, I still got a bit of grinding to go. I'm just going to sell this guy, I think. See if this works. Sometimes this works, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know where to aim. Oh, get out of my way. Let's see. That one worked. It kind of bounced around a bit, but it did get in there, so... I think that's going to be a little handy, especially for these cheaper ones. It's not really worth hauling down. I think you can Super Rebirth indefinitely, because if you look at, once you Super Rebirth and you go to the station, even before you Super Rebirth, if you come over to this station and take a look at all the perks you can buy, there is a ton of perks, right? So you come over to the station, every time you Super Rebirth, you're going to get some of these Nova crystals. It looks like the max is 121. Maybe that gets more as you get higher. I'm not 100% sure. But I got 121. You can buy the Iconic Droids, but like this cosmetic here, just to get the first cosmetic is 30, and it looks like there's 3 cosmetics. And from my experience of upgrading anything else, they get more expensive as you go. Like I'm only at 1 of 4 additional lounge slots, 1 of 10 for chip upgrades, level 0 on scrap value. I don't know if there's any end to that. Same with this crafting speed. You could spend a whole bunch, but some of these things are so expensive. Like this, there's this, where is this one here that's core upgrades. This Flawless Charm that doubles your chance of getting Flawless, that's 500 credits. Even even if you get 4 times to Rebirth 23, you'll still only get 484 credits. You'd have to Rebirth 5 times minimum at 4 times minimum at max level and another Rebirth, 5 time minimum Rebirth in order to be able to unlock this one perk. So I'm assuming that there's probably not going to be an end to the Rebirth, Super Rebirth level for quite some time. It's going to take a long time before somebody hits it, because you got to be able to at least hit 5 times in order to get that one perk alone. What do you think is the best upgrade after Super Rebirthing? Best upgrades after Super Rebirthing, 100%. If you do not have the previous Iconic Droids, get yourself your Iconic Droids. Make sure you have enough credits for that. When I first went in there, it told me it was 30 for all 3 of the Iconic Droids that I didn't have. One of them is BB-8. One of them was Mr. Bones. I had the Marshal. There's also another one that you can only buy from crystals, it looks like, that's not available for 10 days. For some reason, once I bought BB-8, the other 2 dropped down to 1, but originally they said 30. I'm like 99% sure they said 30. They say 1 now. So for sure, have enough crystals to buy the Iconic Droids that you did not have before. The second thing I would say that you would want to look at purchasing is, let me just throw this on there, that's a good one, man, is this button here. This one only cost me like 1 crystal, but every time I collect this, it collects everything from inside this compartment. Now, the next time it's more expensive. Like, I think this was only 1 or 5 crystals. The next one's like 25. But there's 3 buttons. So you'll be able to get 1 button for there, 1 button for the Astromechs, and 1 button for the Comet eventually. I would say it's worthwhile to buy the first button here. I would say it's worthwhile to buy the first of 3 blueprint stations where you can throw a blueprint into here and save it for later if you don't want to craft it just yet. If your crafting tables are done, I think that's worthwhile to spend money on. I think it's worthwhile, semi worthwhile, to buy this blueprint selling station where you can throw your blueprints in here rather than running all the way back down. Plus, it keeps all the people that are trying to grief you away from you. You can throw them in here. The other thing that I can't show you visually here is I get notified now anytime a droid pops up on the belt that I need in order for my next rebirth. It pops up and shows me on the right side of my screen. I think that is a worthwhile perk to have as well. And then after that, I think it's just a matter of, I'm going to take this guy just because I don't have Flawless in him and I don't have Flawless in these 2. So I'm going to take these just because I don't have their Flawless yet. I'm just going to sell them afterwards because they don't produce enough. But so yeah, those are the ones I think are the probably the best perks. Then after that, it's just perks as far as giving you a little bit extra credits when you scrap things. It's kind of your decision at that point. But I would say, without a doubt, Iconic Droids. If you don't have them, you need to spend your crystals on those. This button, definitely a go. The notification whether your new rebirth droids are on the belt is fairly handy. This thing is fairly handy as well. I would say those are the top key picks that I would take. Then after that, just kind of what's your preference. Oh, see, that just popped up on the right side of my screen. It says Gunrunner's down at the belt, and I need Gunrunner. And there he is. Oh, you dirty bugger. You beat me to him. I'm too slow. I thought I hit the button and I didn't. See, you're not paying attention. I'm not sure about the pickaxe. I didn't do the pickaxe upgrade yet because the first one it's crap. I upgraded to, it says you spend 5 crystals and it gives you the next Super Rebirth. I'll be able to get the first 5 levels back. But I upgraded my pickaxe to level 5 within like 10 minutes of playing the game, right? So it took me no time at all once I rebirthed to get it back. But I noticed there's 11 tiers to that. And okay, it doesn't take you very long to get the first 5 levels back, but now I'm grinding to get to 10 levels back. And I'm assuming the next time you're going to get 10 levels back or 15 levels back or et cetera, et cetera. It's going to add more. I don't know how many, but it's going to add more. I think the first one is crap. I think that the second or third one is going to be very beneficial to you, though. That's my thinking behind it, at least at this point. So you work you. So you bit the bullet, George. Yeah, you kind of have to, especially if you were at 23. There's really not much else to go for unless you do bite that bullet. And I didn't get flawless with either one of them. But I didn't really figure I would either. Man, they're handing out these ground mechs like crazy here. $120 a second. So I don't think anybody can steal this thing from you once you put it in this thing either. I'm hoping not. I'm assuming that's what it's for. Not just online saving. Man, they're throwing me these ground mechs. It's like their favorite thing. Okay, they were $120 a second. What do I need to sell here? 56. I can't see it. 92. I guess it's you that's going, huh? Work. Throw you on. Let's get these guys going. That's more than most of my other ones. So 50 a second. I'll get rid of you. Work. Throw the last one on there. Yeah, I totally think it makes it more fun. I mean, yesterday I didn't even play that much yesterday. I got on a little bit. I ground for maybe an hour and found one flawless. Maybe I found one more of my mono walkers or something, but I went over and played Battle Royale because I was interested in seeing the update there. So I spent most of my time yesterday actually playing Battle Royale rather than this. But today, this is yeah, it's like the game is new for me again. Yeah, I totally agree with you with the flawless thing. I mean, you're gonna have to rebirth 4+ times in order to get that, and it only doubles your chance. I'm pretty sure by that point I'm gonna get. By that time, I probably have all my flawless. I'm at 16 flawless right now on the first rebirth. Now, mind you, some of that was just grinding because there was nothing else to do, and I probably won't grind as much in the future. I'll super rebirth earlier on, but still, I'm going to go through so many more flawless. I'm assuming by the time I get to 5 more rebirths, that it's just not going to make sense. But who knows? They might be adding more droids as well, and most of my flawless are all the common and rare variety, and it's definitely gonna get harder as you get into the epics and the legendaries, so having that extra percentage might actually be beneficial. We'll see. It'll be probably one of the last things I spend crystals on though. Okay, so default gun runner and a diamond ball core. 31 million. Let's see about the pickaxe. So you see, I'm already at level 10 pickaxe. I'm only a level 5 rebirth right now. It doesn't take that long to get to 10. So the first 2 times you upgrade that in the super rebirth is probably not going to give you a whole lot. Best thing to do at rebirth 19. If you've got all your iconics and you don't need to unlock any of your iconics, then I would suggest, it's kind of up to you, but go look at this menu over here and figure out what you want and how much it costs, and see if you got enough crystals to do it, and not. If you don't have the iconic droids, you may want to do it if you have enough crystals, because the iconics are good. They give you a lot of credits early on, right? But I would kind of go through and figure out, do you have enough crystals? It also depends on how far you are away from 20 and how much you play the game. If you grind a lot, you might want to keep going. If you don't grind that much, you might want to rebirth a little earlier. What? They may add new things. I'm assuming they'll add new things to the Noah shop. I'm assuming we are going to get more droids, just like they added the gun runner. I'm assuming they're going to add more droids on as well. So things like having that flawless 2 times might actually be a benefit at some point along the line. You have 6 flawless, and 2 of them are, you are so lucky, man. I've got 16 flawless. I was only grinding rainbows and Beskars for like the last 3 or 4 days. And if I got a Beskar, even if I didn't need it and it was legendary, I was grinding it. I didn't get any. I've got one epic, and the rest of my 16 are all common and rare. You're super lucky. How to get those purple crystals only from the Super Rebirth? Yes. Well, no, that's not true. You'll get the most of them from the Super Rebirth for sure. But I did get one extra crystal today when I finished off my challenges. Right there, you get one crystal, you get chips, a droid, and I got one. I don't know if that gets better and better, but every day you can get at least one extra crystal. So if you spend 30 days completing your quests, you'd have enough to unlock your iconic without even rebirthing. So you can get crystals without it, but it's just gonna be a grind. That's all. That said, there is one of the perks you can buy for 75 crystals, I believe, that doubles your daily quests. So you could spend 75 crystals, get twice as many crystals per day. So I guess at the end of 75 days, if you're that much of a grinder that you're going to be grinding this for the next 75 days, it would pay off in the long run. Oh yeah, I see. He got his Mr. Bones back. How nice, how nice. So I'm assuming he helped me out a huge amount in the start. He got his Mr. Bones back. I'm assuming he has his BB-8 as well. I saved 30 crystals in case I need them for my Mr. Bones to buy him. And you don't have to spend them right away. They're not going anywhere, right? If you've got them and you want to kind of see how things go, that's not a bad suggestion. You can use them later on, right? So Marcin, I think that's a decision you're going to have to make, but I would say that my advice on that is if you have all the iconics from before, then you might want to consider it now, because the iconic, to get them back, cost me 30 crystals, which is a lot of crystals to get to use up. I had 121 at Rebirth 23. I used up 25% of my crystals just to get the BB-8. If you've got them already, you don't need those extra 30 crystals, because you can buy BB-8 back with just 1,000,000 credits, which you'll get super fast. So you might want to rebirth early, but I would suggest going over and spending some time looking at the rebirth, the supernova station opposite the rebirth, and seeing what you can buy with the amount of crystals that you get, and see if that's what you want to do, right? Because you may have enough to buy all the things that you want early. But that said, the higher you get, the easier and faster you will get more credits back. My offline per hour right now is 9.7 million per hour. That does reset as well. So it's based on your rebirth level, and it's based on the amount and level of droids you have in your base. So it resets just back to normal like it was before. $38 million. What was my pickaxe now? Look at it. 12 million. What do I need to rebirth? I don't want to have to grind a whole bunch more. Oh yeah, I can buy another pickaxe level. I think I only got up to about level 20, maybe 21 last time. I didn't go too far above that. That with a plus 7 or 8 or whatever it was on my pickaxe was fairly fast, so. So, I mean, I think if you were at 23, it's 100% obvious you need a Super Rebirth. If you are not at 23 yet, it's not that obvious, because you're kind of have to make a calculation on what works best for you. If you have all your iconics and you don't need to spend a bunch of crystals on them, it might make sense to go do it earlier, because you can spend them now to get those extra perks, because you're going to be able to grind up faster, right, to the same place that, say, I'm at right now, or back up to 12 again rather than 23. So it might make sense. if you don't have the Iconics, you might want to grind a little longer just to make sure that you have enough crystals for the Iconics, because you need 30, at least 30 for the first one. And I'll have to go back and watch this later, but I'm very confident that each one of the Iconics, the two I was missing, BB-8 and Mr. Bones, cost 30 each, and I'm pretty confident that this new droid that you can only buy from crystals was 30 as well, which means I need 90 crystals just for those. Now, after I bought BB-8, which was 30, those both show me I only need 1 crystal. I can't buy them yet because they're not available for a few days, and I'm not sure if that's a glitch. So I'm a little skeptical I'm hesitant to spend the rest of my crystals right now. I got 31. I'm hesitant to spend them because I don't want to potentially spend them and then not be able to get Mr. Bones. No, Flawless, you do not have to do anything. Flawless it remains the same. All your paint jobs you unlocked and your Flawless status all stay the same. You don't have to regrind them. This thing doesn't work very well though. Like, look at it. Now if I pick it up, it'll go in, but this sail point in your base doesn't work that well. So I got lots of cash. I'm just missing droids that I need now. I think I'm going to have to chip them up. So, no, the droids you don't have to either, because once you have Flawless, you can apply it to a droid no matter what. Now, which one's this? This is 2BB. So I've unlocked 2BB's Flawless. So because I've unlocked Flawless, I can apply a Flawless to him whenever I want, right? So the Flawless is available. The Flawless doesn't go away. The Flawless perks are untouched. So you only have Mr. Bones. You're missing the first and the third. So potentially you need the 60 crystals. Like I said, I would have needed 30 crystals for BB-8 and 30 crystals for Mr. Bones, but I spent 30 crystals on BB-8, and then Mr. Bones is only 1 crystal now. I don't know if it's a glitch. So, because I'm very sure. I'll have to watch this back afterwards and see, because I didn't pay attention enough. But my Iconics originally, BB-8 here, cost me 30 to unlock. This one I'm very confident said 30 as well. This one you can't get for 10 days, and it's a new Iconic. Nobody's got it yet. And Mr. Bones, I'm very confident also said 30 as well, and it says it's available in 3 days. So I'm not spending 30 crystals intentionally so that I have it when Mr. Bone comes out. If I want the other Iconic, I'm going to have to Super Rebirth again. But I figure in 10 days I'll have gotten to a level enough that I can Super Rebirth, and it's not going to be an issue, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to send these on some. What do I get here? I get. Yeah, I'll stick with the short mission for a little bit here. Pretty quick here, I'm going to start doing the longer missions. I wish I had the 10 billion to unlock the 6-minute Beskar missions at this point. That would be super nice. I'd be running only those, but... Alright, I got 168 chips. I think I'm just going to have to go down to the... I got BB-8 after I rebirth. I went to... You go to the Super Rebirth station, Super Rebirth. I got my 121 crystals. Once I had my 121 crystals, then I went to the opposite side of the Rebirth station, and there's 4 sections. The bottom section is for your Iconics, and you just go down there and you purchase BB-8 for 30 crystals, and he is instantaneously becomes your companion. He's immediately your companion, nothing else. You said you already had Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones is already unlocked, doesn't cost you any crystals, but you're going to have to go over to the droid station here. So this is where the Noah's shop down at the bottom. This is where you'll buy with crystals, if you don't have them, your Iconic droids. If you've already owned it, like your Mr. Bones that you mentioned, you'll have to go over here and you'll have to buy him. I had the Marshal. cost me 1 million. I'm assuming that the other ones will cost you 1 million as well. Maybe only the first one's 1 million, the second one's 10 million. I don't know at this point. We'll find out in a few days when I get the option to buy them or get them, or somebody else will have to have done it before then, right? Somebody that's already unlocked them all will be able to tell you. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'd have to rebirth to tell you. So how did you get BB-8? That's how I got it. It's a droid upgrade. No, BB-8 is the iconic droid, right? It's not an upgrade. I'll give you a card in the new shop. They basically just instantly pops in as a companion. Instantly. Yeah, and actually I think I had a companion. Actually equipped, and it made me sell the companion before I sell it or do something with it. You can't have a companion equipped because it's going to take that companion slot. Oh, this one's junk. There we go. That one's junk as well. They're junk and I don't have flawless on them, so see, it's kind of crap. Like yeah, this station needs a rework, huh? Because I threw that in the cell station and it flew all the way down here and landed on my workbench, which right now isn't a big deal. But if I just threw a 6-hour droid in there, I'd be somewhat annoyed. For all of them, did you buy all three? Because I know it was only 1 million to buy my first one, but I only had one. Did it cost you 1 million for BB-8, 1 million for Mr. Bones, and 1 million for the Marshal? So 3 million total? Ah, that's sweet. That's good to know. That's not that expensive because you can get those back fairly quick. So that's very reasonable. I mean, look at, I'm already at 36 million, and I would have bought those back ages ago. 210, 24, 180. Okay, better swap you out. Yeah, so it's a pretty, if you already have the Iconics, that's a pretty cheap price to pay, 1 million each. I think that's very reasonable. You'll have that in no time at all. Especially since they give you so much credit. I don't know what I'm up to now, but having Marshall and BB-8 running gives you so much in the way of credits. And really, if they keep giving you the Iconics, I mean, here, at the end of next weekend, you'll end up with one more Iconic from the event. So that's 4 Iconics, and in 10 days you can buy the other one. That's 5 Iconics. That's 5 spots already in your workshop here. It's that much less you're going to have to grind out in the future for other droids, right? So this guy, put you to work. All right, let's start here because I want to sell you. No, I don't want to upgrade it. I think I'm going to throw you away. Sell you. Discard you. Try to discard you. This is glitched, guys. It works, but it's... That time I got it. So I hit it here on the front and it seemed to work. But sometimes it doesn't go in, sometimes it goes other places. It seems like it's a little bit glitched out. But it is handy. It is handy. Yeah, that's true. They do work based off all the other droids. So you're still going to need to get another... I guess they don't count themselves in there. So if you don't have the other high levels, it's not going to... But with 5 Iconics, though, that's several less droids you need to craft out at the high level. If I would have had 5, I would have had a maxed out base because I was only missing 2 or 3 R7s and 2 monowalkers when I rebirthed. This guy doesn't give me 180. This one is at 150. Okay, I'll swap them out there in a second. Okay, I got so much cash. I really need the rebirth here. Gunrunner and Ball Core. I'll just take them at any level they've got. What did I need? Diamond Ball Core. Oh, that might be. Oh, there's Gunrunner. I'll definitely chip up Gunrunner because that's only 30 chips. Yeah, you know, it might make sense because you can get the Rebirth 12 fairly quick. I mean, I'm not going to today, but I bet you if I wanted to, I could just grind out today like crazy and get to Rebirth 12 in a single day. Whereas Rebirth 23 is going to take, I mean, if you were more motivated than I am, it would still take you a week, I'm sure, to get there at the very best. Hold on, I want to, before I upgrade that, I want to make sure that I need to. I don't think, I might not need to. I'm just thinking, I don't. It's only the Ball Core I need to upgrade. Good thing I didn't spend chips on you, buddy. Lounge you. Take you. Let's go get those missions, and then we'll go look for that Ball Core, and then we can... Yeah, see these junk ones that I don't need anymore? Although I should probably be doing these ones because they are... Let's see where I gotta aim. Right to the front here. Should do these junk ones because I don't have Flawless on that one yet, but the odds are so terrible that I'm not so sure that I want to. Okay, Ball Core, Legendary... You'll earn more if you rebirth at 23. Number one, you'll get more crystals, but also your percentage that you earn will go up significantly each one you go up. And I'll show you here. So like when you go to rebirth here, like if I was to rebirth at 12, you'll get a 22% increase and 110 on experience. I don't care about experience, but everybody cares about their credits. 22% increase. I had like 250 or 270 at 23. So the higher you are, the faster you'll be able to progress the next time. You'll just be gaining that many more credits each time you go through it. So that's something to take into account too. But if you can get to rebirth 12 4 or 5 times in the same period of time that it takes you to get to rebirth 23, it might not matter, right? Just need a Ball Core, preferably diamond, but I'll take gold. And I guess I have enough chips I could even take. Okay, I already bought them, so I should have enough chips. But I bought 30 crystals I used to buy BB-8. Then I used crystals to buy this card holder where I can hold a blueprint in here. I spent some crystals to buy this button, which collects from everything in here. Nowhere else in the base, but it buys everything in there. I bought this station where I can throw my blueprints onto. And then I bought some smaller perks where you can upgrade, like you get more credits. I get a notification on my... I get notified when one of the droids I need for rebirth comes up. I got that as well. I think I put something in for getting a few extra credits. I would say the big ones though, your Iconic Droids for sure, get that. Blueprint slot, handy to have. Button, super handy to have because I don't have to run around in there each time. Still got to run around in these two. I have to buy 2 more buttons later on with more crystals. This is semi-handy, but it's finicky right now. If you don't get the blueprint into the exact right spot, it just bounces all over your base. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass, honestly, at this point. But it will. I'm assuming they're going to work the bugs out so it doesn't bounce around and it'll be easier to throw your blueprints into. All right, let's get you pimped out. 30, 60. Okay, now I can rebirth. How much do I need? I'll spend the rest of my cash on... So I need to have just shy of 10 million. Let's go spend the rest of my cash here on pickaxe upgrades anyways. Okay, so now I'm just shy of what I need, but by the time I go collect, I should be where I'm at anyways. Didn't start my mission here. I think I'm going to actually run this up. I think I'm going to bail out here shortly, so I'm going to run these missions up to 42 minutes. Too many good things now. So much stuff. 3 blueprints in a row, huh? Throw this on. All right, I think that's going to be it for me, actually, guys, for right now. I've got some things I need to do, so let me just do this quick, fast rebirth here. I got enough, and then I'm logging out. Rebirth, I have enough. That gets me to rebirth 6. So, I mean, like... I would say 3 hours, guys. It got me to rebirth 6 again after super rebirthing. It's a fairly quick progression. If you were rebirth 23 already, I would highly suggest that you go ahead and do it. There's no point not doing it at this point. I think I'm gonna sell this guy. Actually, just lounge him for now. Let me equip this guy and take this thing and throw it on there. I don't even have to pound them out, we'll just let them go. So yeah, if you are rebirth 23, I would suggest highly that you go ahead and do the super rebirth. It makes total sense. If you're not, you kind of have to make a decision based on iconics or not having iconics unlocked, and then based on that, what you want is your perks and your upgrades. Go check out the menu, see what you've got in your perks and upgrades menu. If yeah, so Vader TTV, if you're 21 and you've got all your iconics, you may want to rebirth. What I suggest is come here to the Nova shop and see what you want, how much it's going to cost, and see here if you're going to get enough crystals for it. You should be getting somewhere around 90 crystals or something, 100 crystals. So see how many crystals you're going to get and see if you have enough to buy what you want. If you don't have any of your iconics yet, they're going to cost you 30 for the first one. I don't know about the second one and third one yet. Right now it shows 1, but earlier they showed more. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. I think that's going to be it for me for today. Maybe I might be on a little bit later, but I've got some stuff I need to run around and do. So I really appreciate you guys coming in and checking in. Hopefully it was helpful and it's not as scary as you think it might be, as I thought it was. Overall, I don't think it was that bad of a decision. It's been a fun day. Thanks everyone.